You are now rocking with the hottest boxing podcast in the land. True Media Boxing Radio with your host, Coach Malachi Williams.
True.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up, everybody, man? It's our boy, Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. True Media Boxing Radio. We are back. We back up in here. Get my headphones in right quick. We'll have a good show today. You ought to know that. You ought to know how we going to do it. We're going to get it in right today. The day might be a little rowdy. The day might be a little rowdy today. I'm pretty much expecting some rowdy phone calls. I get it. Trust me. I already know. The old boy, I already know. I don't did my homework. already. I already know what it's going to be like today. The day going to be just one of them days. Just one of them days today. We're going to get it in today. Let's give everybody that's here. Let's see, once we get over 100. Once I get to 100, we'll give everybody a round of applause. Shout out to Knockdown 305 in the building. Salute, fam. Knockdown 305 is in the building. Matter of fact, I need to comb my beard out. Where my dog going? Hold on, guys. I don't see the thing where I comb it out at. Where? Oh, here it go right here. Yeah, salute to everybody, man. Shout out to Green Eyes P in the building. JC in the building. Salute, fam. Shout out to JC. Rod, what's going on, fam? Rod, what's going on? Salute to Rod. As a matter of fact, I need to refresh this so I can see I'm in the... Okay, we got over 100. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Had some good fights this weekend, man. I'm not gonna lie, I like the fights. I really did like them. I didn't like the $79 price tag. I think that's going to be the determining factor that hurts those guys' visibility amongst the public. But it could be some people who probably streamed it more than like a lot of people streamed it, and they got a chance to watch it. It was a good fight. Jose Benavidez Andrade was a good fight. Subriel Matias Ergashev was a good fight. Hector Garcia Lamont Roach was a good fight. Who else is on there? I think those were the three televised portions of the fight. I think that was the three televised versions of the fight. I think it was Hector Garcia Lamont Roach. Lamont won. Subriel Matias Ergashev Matias won. Oh yeah, Jermall Charlo and Jose Benavidez. I forgot all about them. Charlo and Benavidez is back on there. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I mean, those guys, that turned out to be a good fight too. Turned out to be a better fight than I thought it was going to be, to be fair. Now, that was the one fight I was like, it turned out, you know what? Yeah, you know what? That fight turned out to be pretty good. To be fair. Jermall Charlo, Jose Benavidez, that fight turned out to be pretty good. So that was a good fight card. I can't even front. That was a good fight card. Then, of course, the main event made it do what it do. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Shout out to Jamie Rivera. Al Money in the building. Al Simmons is in the building. Daniel Agnew is in the building. Ed say pay-per-view numbers out yet? Not right now. Shout out to Jamario. I'm waiting to hear what the sources say is. I want to hear what Dan Raphael and those guys say. The sources say, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure they're gonna say it did 150. If I'm a betting man, they're gonna say that. They're gonna say it did 150. That's what I'm Dan Raphael and them gonna say. Then of course I'm gonna get mine from Rick Glazer. True. I'm gonna see what Rick Glazer say. What he found out from his satellite attorney. You know, he deals with the satellite attorney. So that's what he did. He did with a satellite attorney. Hold on, let me see. Let me send him a text right quick. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Send him a text right quick. See what he got. Hold on, guys. Hit him up right quick. Right there. Hold on, guys. I'm sending him a text right now. Okay, hold on, guys. Numbers. All right, I just sent them a text. Hold on. Okay. We'll find out. We'll find out something this week. And again, let's give everybody a round of applause. Go ahead and get it cracking right quick, man. Now, let me go ahead and read my opening monologue, and then we'll get into the show. Mexican Monster. Let's see what we got. How many likes we got? We got to get the likes up. We got over 200, less than 100 likes, so we got to get the likes up. Once we get the likes up to 200, then I'll drop the phone lines. It say, Mexican Monster Benavidez crushes Andrade. Crushes Andrade and makes him quit. Canelo showdown next? Question mark. Is the Canelo showdown next? That's what the people are talking about. That's what everybody's talking about. Everybody's talking about, yeah, okay, Jermall, he did what he was supposed to do. Doggone Mexican Monster did what he was supposed to do. We know that. Shout out to everybody who just renewed their memberships. Shout out to doggone Martin Ash. He said, what up? Salute to you, fam. Shout out to Jamario, who say salute to the hottest boxing channel on the YTBC. I appreciate that, fam. Shout out to Martin King Boxing, been a member for 19 months. Say shout out to the chat working. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Let's get into this show. Now, as it relates to the past weekend's fights, right? David Benavidez destroys Demetrius Andrade in 6. Corner decided to stop the fight after Andrade was taking some punishing shots to the head and the body. Now, I didn't see when Andrade told him to stop it. I didn't see that. I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't see that, right? You know why I didn't hear it? Because I had the volume turned down. You guys know who was here. You guys know I had the volume turned down, so I didn't hear it. So somebody sent it to me because I thought the corner just stopped it. Come to find out, what somebody sent me, I had to read Demetrius Andrade's lips. Somebody asked him a question. I think that was the doctor or somebody. Somebody asked him a question, and based on what his lips said, I don't have a master's degree in reading lips, but if I did have a master's degree in reading lips, you know, my master's degree tells me that it looked like he said stop it. It looked like he said stop it. And then he literally verbally said stop it. That's what it looked like he said. And then his corner stood up and waved his hand. All right, y'all stop the fight. That's it. That's enough. So it looks like that Andrade quit on the stool. True. Look like he quit on the stool. Look like he quit on the stool. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Andrade has never fought anyone of Benavidez's caliber in his 15 years as a pro. He was simply overwhelmed by David's power, agility, and pure strength. You get what I'm saying? David Benavidez is just too big. That's the first thing I noticed in this fight. I like, man, this dude look way bigger than doggone Andrade. Andrade looked good. He looked like he was ripped and stuff like that. But he's never been in the ring with someone with a pressure fighter like a David Benavidez. And this guy, I'm watching David Benavidez throw these short punches. And when you see a guy generate a lot of power by throwing short punches, that guess what? That tells you something about that guy, right? He's not winding up throwing power shots. Like his power shots is boom, boom, like straight. He throws straight, accurate shots. It was his right hand that he hit Demetrius Andrade with. Andrade had the guard up right here covering his shin to protect himself from the counter right. Demetrius Benavidez, when he threw that lead right hand, he was so accurate with it. He threw it, and then it looked like he was going to hit him over there where the guard was at, but then he turned it on the inside, and he caught him inside the guard, in between the guard and his face, and he hit him right there on top of the head. You get what I'm saying? And man, it was over with from there. True. I say, boy, that's a hard-hitting motherfucking Mexican, dog. That's a hard-hitting Mexican, bro. That motherfucker right there, David Benavidez, that motherfucker right there is the truth. I say, man, this motherfucker here hitting them goddamn hard-ass shots, man. Like he throwing short thumping punches, bro. He's not winding up throwing punches. He just shoot like he's a straight shoot. He like, boom, boom. Like he'll throw the jab, and then he throw the hook. Like there's many different variations, punch placement. And then he was doing some great body work in that fight. True. He was doing some great body work in that fight, which slowed Demetrius Andrade down. Like he was catching him with left hooks to the body, right hooks to the body. Like he was touching him. David Benavidez, what I noticed about him, he just want to throw the punch and swing. He like, look, man, wherever I'm gonna hit this motherfucker at, that's where I'm gonna hit him at. Wherever I'm hit him at, you know what I mean? That's what it's gonna be. You know what I mean? Well, wherever I'm gonna throw these motherfuckers, and he's accurate. You get what I'm saying? He's accurate, bro. He's accurate. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Now, let me go ahead and get into the show, man. Somebody sent me a text message. I'm not answering any text messages. Anyways, David Benavidez destroys Demetrius Andrade in 6. Corner decides to stop the fight, and Andrade was taking, as you guys know, Andrade was taking some punishment. If you watch my fight party, I was saying in the 5th round to stop the fight because he started pouring it on him in like the 3rd round, the 4th round. But that 5th round, I was like, oh man, stop the fight. Stop the fight, man. He's taking too much punishment. I was screaming, stop the fight in the 5th round. True. I say this motherfucker right here, boy. This motherfucker ain't gonna stop. And this is the thing, right? If you're fighting David Benavidez, you better have some stamina. You better have some stamina and some punching power fighting that dude. If you have any stamina issues, do not get in the ring with David Benavidez. If you have any stamina issues, do not get in there. Because you can get in there with David Benavidez and be looking like a superstar the first 2-3 rounds. The only problem is, this is the problem. Motherfucker, I'm going to keep coming and coming and coming and coming. And when I get close, boom, I'll touch him one time. He just want to touch it one time. Once he hit you one time, boom. Okay, cool. Touch him that one time. He don't like the way that punch felt. Okay, now it's time to do something else. Pop, shoot him with that straight left. All right, cool. Got him again. Pop, let's go to the body. You know what? Like, let's go to the body this time. Like he just started touching you. And then what happens is, if you're a fighter who likes to use your feet and legs a lot, and you don't have any lateral movement like James Toney or Pernell Whitaker, that's what happens. When you don't have that upper body lateral movement, or even a Canelo Alvarez. Canelo has very, very good lateral movement, upper body from the waist on up. That's why he's always in position to counter, because he doesn't do a lot of moving with his feet like that. He uses the upper body. That's that slick type style of boxing. A black guy that does it, they call him a slick black fighter. That's what a slick black fighter is. That's slick. When you're able to sit there mid-range or in that pocket and you dipping, slipping, parrying, catching, shooting, you know what I mean? That, I'm pivoting, that's slick. See, a lot of these guys who talk about the sweet science, they don't know that. They never talk about that. They don't know what the sweet science is. True. They don't know what the sweet science is. But anyways, Andrade has never fought anyone of someone like a Benavidez's caliber in the 15 years he's been a pro. He was simply overwhelmed by David's power, agility, and pure strength. Now it's time to address the big question in the room. Will Saul Canelo Alvarez fight the Mexican monster next? Or will he fight him, period? You get what I'm saying? We'll see. Whole lot going on about there from Canelo fans. I already know what it's going to be today. Trust me, I know. Jermall Charlo beats Jose Benavidez via unanimous decision. The fight wasn't bad, to be honest with you guys. But Jermall has a long way to go before he can jump in the ring with any elite fighters. He's not ready. His legs look like he was straight up and down. He looked stiff. His legs look stiff. And he was getting hit with shots that he shouldn't have got hit with from a one-leg Jose Benavidez. Jose Benavidez fought very well. I was very proud of his performance as well. It was a good fight. Jose Benavidez stamina was pretty good. Well, he did look like he was tired in certain spots. Jermall Charlo looked like he was tired as well. He was too tired to get out of the way of certain punches. So Jermall Charlo has a long way before he gets in the ring with anyone, any elite fighter. And there's no way he's ready for a Canelo right now. If I'm Canelo shouldn't even think about fighting that guy. That right there, just pure. That Jermall Charlo, and he ain't nowhere near ready. He ain't nowhere near ready for nobody right now. I would rather see Jermall Charlo next fight be with Demetrius Andrade. Let Jermall Charlo and Andrade fight each other. That'd be good. Also, the Puerto Rican assassin. I call this guy the Puerto Rican assassin. So if you hear anyone online calling this guy that or using that as his moniker, that's his name. He's the Puerto Rican assassin. The Puerto Rican assassin, Subriel Matias, made easy work of knockout artist Ergashev. Ergashev looked good in the first 2 rounds, landing some thunderous shots. He was catching Subriel Matias. It looked like Subriel Matias was just asleep the first couple of rounds. He wasn't really throwing no punches. He wasn't showing no defense. He was just letting the man hit him. Subriel Matias ain't have no goddamn defense. I say, man, this man getting hit with everything. The only problem was and it looked like that in the first round, he caught Subriel Matias with a body shot, and he kind of buckled a little bit and backed up to the ropes and smiled. And so I say, God damn, Ergashev was shooting his load. He was loading up on the shots, landing some good power shots. The only problem was in that 3rd round, everything changed. True. That motherfucking Puerto Rican with Subriel Matias was like, my nigga, that's all you got? Oh, okay. If that's all you got, you in trouble. That motherfucker went to throwing them short. Like he got mid-range. He went to slipping, bop, going to the body. He'll slip, bop, come up top. He'll throw the uppercut, bop, bop, throw the right. Like this motherfucker was throwing short, sharp, crisp, accurate, powerful punches. He was like, okay, it's my turn. Stop. Hammer time. True. I say, boy, this Puerto Rican right here, boy. This is a bad Puerto Rican, boy. This Puerto Rican ain't even playing. Bruh, when the sixth round, listen, I seen that look on Ergashev's face. I saw that look on Ergashev's face, right? I say, boy, he ain't gonna be able to take too much of that. Guess what? Ergashev ended up quitting on the stool as well. True. Ergashev say, fuck this shit. Now, I heard he was Kazakhstani, right? I heard he was from Kazakhstan, right? And guess what? He ain't no goddamn Triple G. He from Kazakhstan. And see, this what I be telling you guys. I say, my nigga, y'all can't be telling me how much of a monster and a killer these fighters are. The only way I'm going to know is unless I see this guy in the ring with another perceived monster or killer or another top guy. See, you can look good fighting Hobo Sams and Poach Hot Willies and show they big nuts and I don't know, Poach Hot Willie 23-0 in the hood though. So, but you get what I'm saying though. You can look good fighting those guys, but boy, when you get in there with another guy that's supposed to be a killer, after everybody, I got an old school criteria, right? And I tell you guys time and time again, the worst thing that you can do to me when you come on this channel is tell me how much of a killer your fighter is. Because once you tell me your fighter's a killer, he Gorilla Monsoon, he Ric Flair, he Ravishing Rick Rude, he Sid Vicious, he the Four Horsemen, you know what I mean? He Blackjack Mulligan. If you tell me he Blackjack Mulligan, then I want to see him in the ring with the Junkyard Dog. If you telling me he the Junkyard Dog, I want to see him in the ring with the Hulkster. If you tell me he the Hulkster, I want to see him in the ring with the Ultimate Warrior. If you tell me he the Ultimate Warrior, I want to see him in the ring with goddamn I want to see him in the ring with doggone The Rock or what's my name? Macho Man Randy Savage. When you going to tell me that? See, y'all be bragging to these niggas talking about, yeah, the nigga got 23 knockouts. He got 24 knockouts. I'm like, yeah, but who has he fought? And then when I ask the magic question who he fought, they go to deflecting. Well, no, nigga, what about such and such? I'm like, why are you? There you go deflecting. You bringing up another fighter that has nothing to do with this conversation. You told me this guy was a Gorilla Monsoon. I'm asking you who he fought, and then instead of you answering the question, because you really know he ain't fought nobody, you want to go start deflecting and talk about another fighter.
True.
Well, what's the name? Man, didn't fight nobody, sir. That's not the question I asked you. These guys immediately get defensive. They get defensive and they get triggered. One thing I noticed about the men boxing fans online, men boxing fans, a lot of these guys are fanboys. They get triggered very, very easily. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because they practice something called witness protection program. This is the era where they have certain fighters in the witness protection program, and anybody that pop up that may be deemed a threat to their fighter, these niggas automatically go to running interference.
True.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. And I'm like, dude, this was a good fight. Demetrius Andrade was a good fighter. He ain't fought nobody in the entire 15 years. And I said this. I'm like, dude, I only seen like 3 or 4 of these guys' fights, and I can't really say Demetrius Andrade is a great fighter like his fans call the show and say, because I measure greatness differently from what those guys measure greatness. I measure greatness from who you fight. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, dude, well, I ain't really seen him in there with nobody. He fought Jason Quigley and Brandon Adams and stuff like that, so he has a resume full of that. But I don't know what he's gonna look like in there with a live dog. We saw him in there with Jose Benavidez, just a little bit too much for him, and he made him quit on the stool.
True.
I had to go back and look at that and see. I didn't know that. But anyways, Ergashev looked good in the first 2 rounds, landed some thunderous shots. But after that, it was all downhill from there. Matias ended up stopping Ergashev in the 6th round. Now, let's talk about Lamont Roach. Lamont Roach pulled off the upset against Hector Garcia to win a split decision victory over the former WBA champion, right? Lamont Roach is now the new WBA super featherweight champion. Hopefully we can get him and O'Shaquie Foster and those other guys, Navarrete, to mix it up a little bit so we can get some unification fights, right? Now, this fight card was pretty good, guys. But by putting this fight on pay-per-view, I think it will hurt it from a sales standpoint. I do believe that after Saturday night's performance. Now, the question I have is this, right? Has Jose Benavidez finally proved to Canelo fans that he is the Mexican monster? I asked a question that I already know the answer to. I know Canelo fans very well. I've recently did a poll asking the fans, do they think Canelo will fight the Mexican monster next? Let's see, what the people think. The demand is strong right now, and the fans, let's see what the fans want to see happen. Call into the show once I drop the phone lines and tell me, what do you think, what you got, right? We got over 400 people in here, less than 200 likes. We got to get the likes up. But before we get into the show, the phone lines will not be open until I get the likes up. But before we get into the show, we got to say all praise is due to the Most High, the most exalted, the greatest human being on the planet Earth, Mr. Al Heyman.
Well, I guess I got to be like everybody else and sing Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me?
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name,
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Man, you got a couple of, listen, this for all you Shea Butter laptop revolutionaries out there. Y'all want to get behind the popular fighters, get Spence and the Charlos and this and that, and Tank and all that stuff there, right? I get it, Shea Butter laptops, right? But this is the thing, right? You got 2 dudes over there. I don't know if I think Lamont Roach is over there with the PBC now, and O'Shaquie Foster just signed the top rank. But that's neither here nor there. Like, these are 2 fighters that you can actually get behind. These 2 dudes right here, O'Shaquie Foster and Lamont Roach, man, I like both of these guys, man. I'm not going to hear no laptop revolutionary, no Shea Butters. We ain't going to hear the Shea Butters and the Nick Sacks. They ain't going to be riding for them. They want to ride for the popular fighters. They like the fighters, to be wearing the tight jeans and popping bottles and stuff like that. They like fighters like that. They don't like the blue collar fighters like doggone O'Shaquie and Lamont and stuff like that. They don't want to get behind those guys in the name of the revolution. I have no idea why.
True.
If you sitting here watching the show, hate watching, don't want to hit the like button, Riley, get him.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on.
Fuck them shoes. Fuck those socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out of my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
So I'm looking at this article that was written by Steve Kim. It was on Snack, you know what I mean? So, he's on Snack. See, Crawford beat Spence because he was on Snack. He cheated. Guess what? Demetrius Andrade was on Snack too. True. Jermall Charlo is on Snack. Devin Haney is on Snack. Guess what? Did Snack help Demetrius Andrade in this fight? No, Snack didn't help him. He on Snack. Whole bunch of fighters on goddamn Snack. Guess what? Snack couldn't help my brother. So Snack helps Crawford, but it couldn't help Andrade. Interesting. True. I just want to throw that out there. He on Snack. Sir, is Snack a PED? No, it ain't no PED. But see what it is now. What it is now. See, the type of snack that what's the name was on, it's a different kind of snack. That snack has steroids in it. Sir, are you making this shit up? Tell me you making this up. Yeah, I'm making it up. I ain't really got no proof. But I'm just saying, my subscribers dumb enough to believe anything I say. So I'm going to just say anything because they that stupid. True. He on Snack. Look like doggone Andrade was making salat right here. Look like he was in Jermall making salat right here. It's on his elbows and knees. Okay, cool. Now, they say that pressure bust pipes. This is an article from Steve Kim. Well, it sure busted Demetrius Andrade's and Ergashev pipes this past weekend at the Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas. They both tried their best. They said they both tried their best, but quickly succumbed to the unrelenting pressure put on them by David Benavidez and Subriel Matias. David Benavidez is the Mexican monster, and Subriel Matias is the Puerto Rican assassin. True. The Mexican monster and the Puerto Rican assassin, two Latino brothers, but they do not play. Boy, the Puerto Rican assassin and the Mexican monster, them two dudes right there, Lord have mercy. True. They say if you see any one of them in the bar, if you see the Puerto Rican assassin and the Mexican monster in the bar, guess what? Y'all need to turn around and go the other way. True. Demetrius Andrade, another slick black fighter, bites the dust. Anyways, they both tried their best, but quickly succumbed to the unrelenting pressure put on them by David Benavidez and Subriel Matias. Neither got off the stool after six punishing rounds. They each had the fight beating out of them by guys who don't just beat you, they beat you into submission. This is true. I just realized that Subriel Matias quit on the stool in the 6th round, and Demetrius Andrade quit on the stool in the 6th round as well. True. They're like, man, fuck that shit, man. Listen, I got the check, dog. Fuck that. You don't need to try to be no goddamn hero. And to be honest with you, dog, I'm gonna be honest with you. The way they was getting their ass whooped, the way they was getting hit, bro, they was getting hit with some power shots. I'm like, yeah, dog, I ain't mad at you, bro. Every nigga in this chat. Everybody in the chat would have did the exact same thing. True. Don't let these niggas in the chat fool you. They be talking that gangster shit, talking that hero shit. Guess what? They would have did the exact same thing. Trust me, they would have did the exact same thing. Anyways, an unfortunate reality for Andrade, a two division belt holder, is that he was facing a fighter who will one day be a formidable light heavyweight, while he himself is a natural junior middleweight. Andrade, I think he's bigger than the junior middleweight. I think Andrade outgrew that division. Benavidez isn't just heavy-handed. He's very heavy-handed. Him and doggone Matias. But he's also a concussive volume puncher. And once he starts coming downhill on an opponent, and I told you guys, David Benavidez is a downhill fighter. Once he starts coming down here, it's like trying to slow down an avalanche. Eventually, he will surround and swarm you with a deluge of leather. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. So, that's pretty much it right there. I'm not going to read the whole article. Y'all can check it out. I'll drop it in the link. You know what I mean? It says right here that doggone, it says just about every boxing fan without a dishonest agenda would like to see that pairing in 2024. We're talking about Demetrius Andrade. No, we're talking about David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez. And this is what he said after the fight. He said, I think I just solidified myself as a dominant force here. Benavidez, who made it very clear who he wants to fight next in the near future. He's talking about Canelo. I just reminded everyone who the real champion at 168 is, who wants to see me versus Canelo. I'm going to be a super middleweight champion of the world, 3-time world champion. You know what I mean? So he wants to fight Benavidez. He wants to fight Canelo next. Let's go over here. I got some more. I got a whole lot of more right here. This is what people are talking about. Michael Benson on Twitter. Michael Benson says right here that after that fight, he said Canelo versus David Benavidez is the fight we need to see in 2024. And I think every Canelo fan agree with this. True. I think every Canelo fan agree with this. I think this is the biggest fight that can be made in boxing. I don't think there's a fight that can be made in boxing bigger than David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez. 2 Mexican warriors going at it, right? Let's go over here. Now, this website here, Marca, this website right here, Marca, this is a Hispanic website. They also have a Hispanic version as well. But I got an English version just for demonstration purposes so I can show you guys. He said, Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez. Is it the next big night of boxing? When could it be? I think the networks who going to put the money up for this fight, whoever that is, I think this is the fight that the network want to see. The network going to say the Benavidez and Canelo. He going to say, look here, man, this is the money that we want to put up for this fight right here. We'll see how that works out. Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez. Okay, let's go right here. Now, this is an article that was written. I don't know who exactly wrote this article. Oh, by Sam. This article was written by a guy named Sam, right? David Benavidez could finally have the long-awaited fight with one of the best boxers in the world today against Saul Canelo Alvarez. And if everything goes according to plan, it would have to take place in 2024. Totally agree with that. I think every Canelo fan is on board with this. All the Canelo fans are excited about Canelo fighting Benavidez because they feel that he will expose him and he'll knock David Benavidez out. I am not of those who agree with that opinion, but they feel he'll expose him and knock him out. Right? Benavidez is the interim champion and the mandatory WBC challenger to Canelo, according to this article, and according to what Mauricio Suleiman has said in the past, who is the undisputed champion holding all 4 belts in that division. Just a few weeks ago, at the WBC convention was held. I forgot what country it was held in, and Benavidez was confirmed as the challenger. So at the WBC convention a couple of weeks ago, he was officially confirmed as the WBC challenger, right? Of Canelo's strap. But first, he has to get by a big task, November the 25th, when he puts his world boxing champion interim super middleweight title on the line against Demetrius Andrade. Now, of course, we do know this article was written before the fight, and we know that, hey, if he was the mandatory and the WBC interim champion before the fight, we know what the conclusion is, and we know how it worked out, and he's still that. He still holds that position. Interim champion David Benavidez, mandatory contender, will make a defense of his interim championship against Demetrius Andrade. He beat him, so we ought to know what time it is. If Benavidez wins Saturday, no other fight makes much sense as Canelo versus Benavidez. This is what someone said online, Boxing and Barbecue. He said, ring rankings say so. WBC rankings say so. Do most fans say so? So the Ring magazine say so. WBC rankings say so. So everybody's aboard. And all the Canelo fans say so as well. So let's give everybody a round of applause. So it says Canelo has no shortage of opponents, and he hasn't ruled out anyone either. He said it has been said next could be Terrence Crawford. We can cross Crawford out. I don't think Canelo's going to fight Crawford. He's not going to fight him. I think he's too small. I don't think he's going to fight him, so we can scratch him out. Jermall Charlo, he may fight Jermall Charlo. That's a good chance. He may fight Jermall Charlo or David Benavidez. David Benavidez should be the guy next. He should be the guy next. Crawford is off the list, especially after the performance that David Benavidez had. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Canelo says he's not interested in Crawford, so that's done. Jermall Charlo, Lord have mercy, Jermall Charlo would get killed if he get in the ring with Canelo. He would get killed, but he will get a payday. True. You know, he went life and death with Jose Benavidez. He ain't ready for Canelo right now. But David Benavidez, David is ready. David is ready. The undisputed super middleweight champion has to become accustomed to fighting twice a year in big stakes and big dates for the boxing calendar, and weekends of May 5th and September the 16th will be no exception. All right, cool. Let's go over here, though. We got another one right here. Let's see what we have right here. What is this? Want to make sure this is it. All right, this guy right here wrote an article. This is MSN. This is MSN.com. I want to show y'all this here too before I drop the phone line. I don't know. We got the likes. We probably don't have the likes anyways. Let me see. Do we have the likes? Yeah, we got over 200. We got 500 in here. We still got to get the likes up. I'm going to drop the phone lines in a minute anyways. But I want to show y'all this. Hold on. All right, now this is pretty good. See the fire is heating up. The buzz is. He said with interim title, David Benavidez's chances of facing Canelo Alvarez just multiplied. Yet it could face another hiatus. Interesting. David Benavidez is the man of the hour. He did what was needed against Demetrius Andrade and ended the night spectacularly. Right. A brutal and devastating march to victory was all the Mexican fighter required to ensure he stayed in contention to fight Canelo. He did the same, but despite pulling off a dominant win, his dream fight remains a distant reality. Why does it remain a distant reality? Are fans ever going to witness Alvarez versus Benavidez? Or will the fight get lost in piles of rumors, provocations, and challenges? Okay. The WBC interim champion, super middleweight champ, has stepped his ticket to Canelo Alvarez this past Saturday. He believes he is next to fight him. The same is reflected when he declared during the post-fight interview. He kept winning fights. That is true. He said, David Benavidez, fans and Mexican monster, want the Canelo Alvarez fight next. So this is what this is talking about, right? This is what this is talking about. You know what I mean? So, it said, what's the holdup with Alvarez Benavidez fight? The rumor mill suggests that Alvarez will square off against Jaime Munguia. Jaime Munguia is 42-0, 75 KOs in May for a Cinco de Mayo event. So the rumor mill, remember I told you guys this, I say, man, I've been hearing, man, that doggone Canelo gonna fight Jaime Munguia next. This is what I've been hearing. So this website is talking about the same thing. You get what I'm saying? It said that the rumor mill suggests that Alvarez will square off against Jaime Munguia, 42-0, 75 knockouts in May for a Cinco de Mayo event. That dashes any hopes of Benavidez facing Alvarez at the earliest. Besides, he may not find himself at the end. He said he might find himself at the end of a long list that includes the likes of Jermall Charlo, Demetrius Andrade, and Artur Beterbiev. Artur Beterbiev, I don't know if Canelo want to deal with that. I don't know anything about Artur Beterbiev being on the list. Jermall Charlo ain't got no business being on a Canelo list. Demetrius Andrade, he may go up and do that. If he go up and do that, he's going to get stripped of his WBC title. I don't think he'll care at that point. True. And this guy say throw Terrence Crawford in the mix. You might as well throw Terrence Crawford out because that fight ain't happening. He said it becomes a roadblock in the middle. There's really not any roadblocks to me, to be fair. Canelo is a prize fighter. He's a prize fighter. He's going to fight for whoever pays him, whichever fight brings him the most money. And I think that the Mexican fan base, the black fan base, and just other boxing fans in general, white, Asians, whatever, that's the fight. That's the fight. Now that fight right there, that's the fight. Now I know what some people are saying, but Demetrius Andrade was trash, he was garbage, whatever the case may be. Okay, fine. The question I have is, okay, look, these guys are going to fight next. I think they're going to fight next. You know what I mean? I believe that. I really believe that they're going to fight next. I think Canelo's going to fight doggone Benavidez next. I'm hopeful of that. Now, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you guys a poll before I drop the phone lines. There's a poll right here. There's a poll right here. Hold on. I did a poll, and the poll right here on my community tab, we got 1.2 thousand votes, as you can see. Will Canelo fight the Mexican monster, or will he duck him? 52% of the people, most people say, hell no, Canelo will duck David Benavidez. So 52 say, hell no, Canelo will duck him. 48% say, hell yeah, Canelo wants to smoke. So it's 4% off, some 4% higher. So you have 52 say that no out of 1,000, out of 1.2 thousand votes. You know what I mean? They're saying that, hey man, 52% say no, he'll duck David. I don't think that Canelo would duck David. I think he's gonna fight him. I think he's gonna fight him. I really do. I think we're gonna get that fight 2024. Whether we get it in May or not, I don't know. I want to see it in May because you can always fight Jaime Munguia Mexican Independence weekend. You can always fight a Mexican Independent weekend, Jaime Munguia. He gonna fight a couple of more cans and anyway, so you can always fight him in September. Or who knows, depending on how that fight turn out with Canelo, if he decide to fight David Benavidez in May, if Canelo were to lose that fight, it's going to be a rematch. So you can fight. We could potentially get 2 David Benavidez in Canelo's fight next year. True. We can get 2. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Yeah. We need 60 more likes. Hold on, guys. Hold on. We need 60 more likes. I'm optimistic. I think we're gonna get that fight. I think that's who Canelo gonna fight next. Listen, Jermall Charlo ain't got no business in the mix right here. Lord, please have mercy. He don't have no business being a part of this equation. I think we're gonna get that fight next. I really do. Anyways, y'all ain't gotta like it, man, but you better respect it.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. I'll drill y'all. Stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
Let me give a shout out to everybody in the chat. Anybody who don't have any doubts about this here, man, I don't know. I think it's going to happen next. But if you don't know, just plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything you say, fifth. Go ahead, ask me a question. Did you? Fifth.
Yes, sir, man. And we got to send a shout out to all of the cream corn ass niggas out there, man, who ain't nothing to play with.
Yep, that's right. I'm running things. Cream corn. That's why they call me that. Smooth. I got more measure for your pleasure. Stick with me, baby. I'll have you farting through silk. And let a nigga mess with me. I'll jump on him. All 93 pounds of pure dynamite.
So you guys read the articles. The articles do say, and then according to the WBC convention, they say that Demetrius David Benavidez is they reiterated that he is the mandatory next, and that he is the interim champion. That's it. And they say that that's who Canelo's going to have to fight. He's got to fight him. According to Mauricio Suleiman, we'll see how that works out. Shout out to Raphael for dropping that quarter upper. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Raphael say sources say Mauricio is creating that franchise belt to save Canelo from the ass whooping. Oh man, there y'all go, boy. He said Eddie knows David about to knock the freckles out of his ass. Oh man, there y'all go, man. Raphael, man. Look here, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. Canelo gonna fight him next, man. Canelo gonna fight him next, dog. Canelo gonna fight him next. He ain't gonna fight Jaime Munguia. We've been hearing these rumors. Canelo gonna fight dog on David Benavidez next. He gonna show everybody what time it's TI.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Let me get ready to drop these phone lines, but before I do, let me give a shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to La Jessica. Shout out to my sister Bless365. Shout out to Reggie Owens in the building. El Unico, Dr. Paul Evans, Julio Guzman, Jamie Rivera, The Inevitable D-Block. Shout out to Diaz, Knockdown 305, Mr. Giancarlo, Schoolo X-Man. Goddess is in the building. Salute to you, sis. Goddess is in the building. Bless say, what about David Morrell, coach? Yeah, David Morrell, we can still get that fight. You talking about for who? David Morrell for who? For who? Who for David Morrell for who? You talking about Canelo? He's not in the equation for Canelo. You talking about David Benavidez? Yeah, we can still get that fight. We can still get doggone David Benavidez and David Morrell. But what's pressing right now is Benavidez has officially become, and he has reiterated the mandatory challenger. And he's the mandatory now. So we can always get doggone we can always get the Benavidez and Morrell. That fight can always go down, sometime next year, whatever. But the pressing thing is, if this guy is a Mando and stuff like that, You know, and I think Canelo gonna fight him though. I think he's gonna fight him. I am of the opinion that Canelo gonna fight him. I think he's gonna fight him, fam.
True.
I think he's gonna fight him. I think he's gonna fight him. You know, and guess what? I think a lot of Canelo fans want to see that fight as well. Shout out to Proctor. Dropping that quarter of a damn dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, Coach, I think Andrade gassed out after 3 rounds. He looked like an older fighter. Difference in stamina for sure. Not only that, he got tired because he got a big guy that's constantly pressuring him, and he's hitting this guy with shots. He's trying to sit in there and fight him a little bit in the pocket and moving around and spinning him. He's hitting this guy, but guess what? When you do a lot of moving around, you're wearing down. A lot of energy is leaving. It takes a lot of energy to continue to move around like that. And he wasn't in there with Jason Quigley or Brandon Adams or any of those guys or Sulecki. He wasn't in there with Sulecki. You get what I'm saying? He was in there with the best fighter he's ever fought in his 15-year career. You get what I'm saying? So you got a big Mexican coming at you, pressing. He got hard thumping shots, and he's touching you, and he's touching you, and he's touching you. He's going to the body, and it's like he's cutting that ring off and breaking you down like a 57 Chevy, man. It was just a little bit too much for him. You get what I'm saying? That's what made him tired. He wasn't able to dictate the pace, and the pace that David Benavidez said Andrade wasn't able to keep up with it, and eventually wore him down, and he couldn't get his head off the line. He started getting hit with some sharp, quick, fast, short right hands, left crosses and stuff like that.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Phone lines are open.
You want to talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Yeah, we waiting on your bitch ass. Yes, we is. Matter of fact, hold on, guys. Hold on. Caller, hold on. Got a cash app I have to read. Caller, gotta hold on. Read this cash app right quick. I have a cash app I have to read. Shout out to Cord Hill. For dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy. Salute to you, fam, for dropping that quarter of a dub. I appreciate you. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Candy. How you doing, Coach? Yeah, I wasn't feeling good all weekend and stuff. I saw the fight, but I think, that Puerto Rican Matias, I think that was the best fight of all. He really did his thing. And as far as the fake Mexican monster, like you're calling him now, David Benavidez, he ain't no Mexican, and you know that, but what the heck? All right, we'll keep it like that,
So what is it?
But yes, Canelo will fight him next.
What is it?
I think that Canelo is going to fight him next. I think he will. I don't think he's going to back down, And also, who else? Yeah, and that fight with Charlo and Jose Benavidez. Yeah, it was all right, but I didn't see Charlo the way that I used to see him, But then again, he was away for 2 years. And as far as Boo Andrade, he hadn't fought either. I'm not putting excuses for him, but he hadn't fought, and he thought he was just fighting, a big guy that really, he really didn't know, about him like that. So I guess that's why he went for that fight, but he shouldn't have took that fight. He shouldn't have. He should have let David fight somebody else. I don't understand that, And also, I want you to know that David Benavidez was knocked down, okay? I think it was last year sometime by this guy. I forgot his name. He's a white, short dude, a white boxer. Google it to see if you see it. But, he was knocked down. And then they did a rematch, And then he was knocked down. He still won the fight, but they asked for a rematch because they thought it was like supposed to have been like a 50-50 fight. You know, like supposed to be whatever. Anyway, the point is, yeah, he was knocked down. And he was a shorter boxer. He was like 5'8" or 5'9". So he was knocked down. So, yeah, it's not like he really like not been knocked down at all, you know. It was only one side, but he was. And it was last year.
All right.
You know, last year, the beginning.
I got the candidate. So
you know, yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, but hold on. I also want to send a shout out to D-Block, you know, for, you know, always saying the nice things and stuff. And anyway, you have a wonderful day and God bless.
All right, shout out to Candy. Salute. All right, Candy say the man got knocked down. I don't know what that have to do with anything, but it is what it is. Hold on, guys. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, dope boy from North Carolina.
Dope boy from North Carolina. Talk to me.
Man, what's going on, Coach? Man, I've been trying to get through to call you for a while, but the phone lines be hot, my man.
Man, phone
lines,
they do, man. They be hot.
be burning up. But yeah, man, the fight was good, man. You know, I'm actually becoming a fan of David, man. I think I love his style. You know, he fights with a lot of power, a lot of finesse. You know, he got quick hands. He looked way better in this fight than the Plant fight.
Yeah,
so, you know, when it comes to the Canelo fight, I'm with you, Coach. I do think that Canelo's going to take that fight.
Yeah.
And I just think Canelo's not afraid of David. I don't think they're afraid of each other. It's going to be a good fight. I think it's going to be worth the price of admission. They both got great chins. They both can take punches. They both come forward fighters, so we're going to get a lot of action. It ain't going to be like that snooze fest that we got with Shakur.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man, I mean, I'm looking forward to it, man. I really hope that they fight early, because if we got to wait all the way till Cinco de Mayo, man, that's a long time. That's 6 months. So I'm not trying to. I'll wait for it, but I want to see it.
It'll be Cinco de Mayo. It'll definitely be Cinco de Mayo. Canelo's not coming back until May. And according to what the WBC said, they said that, hey man, he has to fight him next because David Benavidez is the mandatory and he's an interim champion. Now I saw a video that I don't know how true this is, guys. I'm telling y'all, it ain't me. I'm not the source. But I saw a video that was put out there by Blue Blood Sports TV, and according to what he was saying in the video, that Canelo has 90. Mauricio Sulaiman has stated that Canelo has 90 days to work out a deal with David Benavidez or he'll get stripped. Now I have no confirmation of that. I haven't heard it anywhere. I only heard it from Blue, and I don't know where he got that from. So to be fair, you know what I mean. So, but anyways,
cool. Do you think they'll take a tune-up fight before they fight in May?
They don't need to have no tune-up. They don't need to have no tune-up fights. They've been fighting. They've been active. Canelo fights twice a year, and David Benavidez has fought twice this year. So they don't need any tune-up fights. Both of them have been active. You know what I mean? Canelo should be able to, you know what I mean? You know, he don't been in there with everybody, so he don't need a tune-up fight to fight David Benavidez, and David Benavidez don't need a tune-up fight to fight Canelo. They're ready to get it on in May, for all I'm saying. So, you know, they're ready.
Hey, I'm ready for it, man. Well, I ain't gonna take your time, Coach, man. I'm loving the show, man. Keep doing your thing, man. Peace
all
out.
Right, shout out to Dope Boy North Carolina. Stand up, man. Yeah, I think it's going down. I think it's going down, man. I think that fight going down. Let me go ahead and get the super chats out the way. Shout out to Sabercio. Hey, okay. Settle. Salute to you, fam. Settle Music. Salute to you, fam. Dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Phone line's hot, but I'm gonna get these super chats out the way first. Hold on. I'll call her. Hold on. He said Canelo by KO in May or September, beating a 36-year-old prospect. Well, no, Demetrius Andrade is not 36, he's 35. Beating a 36-year-old prospect doesn't mean you do the same to Canelo. He said these folks, well, Canelo was scared. Triple G was a legitimate monster, and Canelo fought him. Salute, coach. Yeah, I just want to see the fight. You know what I mean? Whatever. You know what I mean? I'm at the point I want to see the fight. Like me, I wasn't too impressed with Triple G from a resume standpoint myself. To me, Triple G ain't really fought nobody. He fought Daniel Jacobs. He fought Canelo 3 times, and I think that's about it. You know what I mean? That's about it. That's about all he fought. He didn't fight Andrade. He didn't fight Jermall Charlo. There's a couple of fights that he could have fought. He didn't fight. So I really don't. I'm not down in Triple G, but Triple G to me was always an HBO. that was HBO's favorite guy. They love Triple G and love Lomachenko. I get it. I understand. They end up folding up like a lawn chair. So, but I get what you're saying, though. I don't think Canelo was scared. I think they're going to fight each other in May. And I want to see that. I don't want to believe that Canelo can beat David Benavidez. I don't want to believe that David Benavidez can beat Canelo. I want to know. And the only way I'm going to know, they got to fight each other.
True.
Shout out to Mike, the mobile mechanic. Dropping that quarter upper. Bam, dub on your boy.
True.
He said, hypothetically, if Canelo beat David, who does Canelo fight next? And should he retire after the PBC deal? Yeah, I don't know nothing about none of that. I ain't worried about no hypotheticals. I'm worried about we need to see this fight. Let's get to that part first. Let's get to Canelo and Benavidez fighting each other first, Mike. And once we get to that, then we can focus on our hypotheticals. You know what I mean? Shout out to hold on, I'll get to the other super chats. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's new, coaches? You play two-tone superstar. Please say the superstar.
Two-tone superstar. Talk to me, fam.
Man, I'm out here in Phoenix, Arizona, smoking on that good D-block pack right there. Oh, we the sticky of the icky right there. We blow big gas in Phoenix, Arizona right now on that D-block pack right there.
Yeah, Phoenix got some good weed.
Lord.
Yeah, Arizona got some good green now. I smoke
some. Out here. Yeah, we right by the border. But Canelo fans, attention to y'all. We is not going to allow the business of boxing for Canelo to use that when it's convenient. Canelo will not enter the Mayweather/Al Heyman protection program. Y'all, Canelo out his mouth said, y'all need to fight each other. David Benavidez fought Caleb Plant. Fuck that man. He fought Demetrius Andrade, a man that you didn't want to fight, Canelo, and he cooked that man. It's time for Canelo to run the fade, coach. It's time for him to run the fade. And we ain't running the fade in September. What they say? Didn't Canelo out his own mouth, coach? You taught me well. You said the hypocrisy out his own mouth. He said he don't fight Mexicans. Why is he trying to fight Jaime Munguia in May? Make it make sense.
Well,
no,
technically,
we need Canelo next.
Technically, Tone, since Canelo fans say that David Benavidez is not Mexican, guess what? He'll be able to fight David Benavidez because he's not Mexican. Technically, you know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
I'm just saying, if you want to play, David Benavidez can use that to his advantage. Well, you know what? Y'all say I ain't Mexican? Okay, cool. Then we should be able to fight. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. And Canelo fans, y'all disrespected David Benavidez' race. I don't care if the nigga African, Southside, Blood, Crip, GD, Lord. I don't care what he is. Nothing's going to save you from running the fade. You have to run the fade now. The man he cooked Demetrius Andrade, like I told you, coach. Lights too bright, wide-eyed. I think that stage got a little bit too big for Demetrius once that third round hit or that second round hit. Like, he started getting tired. I don't know, coach. It was an amazing fight. We in Phoenix right now. We celebrating. We need to get our David Benavidez statue. Just like we about to get our David Benavidez statue. We about to have our own David Benavidez statue out here, coach. We wildin', coach, man. Y'all have a good day. I'm about to smoke on this gas, man.
All right, shout out to Two-Tone Superstar, man. Y'all follow Two-Tone on Twitter. Follow him on YouTube as well. And I think he's on Instagram as well. Two-Tone Superstar. No, listen, I'm optimistic. I think that fight going down. I think Canelo gonna fight him. You know what I mean? I think they're gonna fight. That's a big fight. That's a big money fight. Canelo was a prize fighter. That's a big money fight. I think that's the most money, since he's a prize fighter. I think that's the one for him. Shout out to hold on, I got more super chats to get to. Well, that right there gonna be huge. But that's gonna be I think that's the biggest fight that can be made in boxing. I'm saying from a money standpoint, all of that, and I ain't getting into the money because I don't make none of it anyways. But I think that's the biggest one, in my opinion. Carla, hold on. Shout out to Proctor. Dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Proctor say I agree with that analogy, coach. He said props to the Mexican monster. What a great feint to be delivering the headshot that dropped Andrade. Oh yeah, that was nice. That was nice. Andrade had the right defense up, but he changed the trajectory of the punch and he turned it into a hook and went on the inside. He caught it right on the top of the head. I was like, damn, right between the eye and the forehead or something. Shout out to Terrence. Dropping that quarter of a damn dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Salute, fam. Terrence he say, Coach, supporting one of my favorite channels. I appreciate that, fam. I appreciate the support, man. You guys are really, really helping out a lot. This channel is nothing without y'all. We almost at 30,000. We need like 200 and something more subscribers. I don't know we gonna get it, but we gonna shoot for it. So, hey, salute to you, fam, man. Listen, shout out to Seba Settle. Shout out to Seba Settle Music. Dropping that $2 super chat. He said PSA. He said no one in Mexico or East LA see David as Mexican. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Listen, Seba Settle, listen. Whether y'all see him as Mexican or not, that's fine. That makes it even better. Because if Canelo don't fight Mexicans, according to what people are saying, if he don't fight Mexicans, guess what? This guy ain't Mexican. So more the reason to fight him, you know? Shout out to Y2K. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said Benavidez is like Michael Myers or Jason. You hit him. He said you hit him with everything, and he just keep coming forward and stalking your ass. Yeah, he be stalking, bro. He do be stalking. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Coach? It's Jerry from Baltimore.
Jerry from B-More. Talk to me.
Hey, great show as always. Canelo Alvarez, when Golovkin was the boogeyman, the same people that are saying now that Canelo won't fight Benavidez are the same ones who were saying that he wouldn't fight Golovkin. And the truth is, he moved up and fought him at his very first fight at middleweight and his second fight at middleweight. Canelo is not the ducking type, but he is the cash cow, and people are on the hook to pay him a lot of money. So when he signed that 3-fight deal, anybody who thought he was going to fight the biggest threat, Benavidez, in the first or second fight, disillusioned. They're not going to do that. They're going to make their money with him before they put him in there. Everybody can see what David is, Canelo included. Also, David needed more shine. He just did. You want to fight someone that dangerous, you want it to be as big as it's going to be or possibly could be. And prior to fighting Plant, and really post-fighting Plant, David is not a big star. Now, us boxing fans, yes, we see the threat he is, and we know about him. But in general terms, he's that big of a threat with not that much big of a cachet. So what you get him the fights that's going to get him, raise him up, like the Plant fight, like this Andrade fight. I suspect Canelo will fight somebody in May. It won't be Benavidez. But the third fight, that's when I suspect he'll fight Benavidez, and maybe Benavidez has one more fight in between then. And lastly, it's fair to ask Canelo to fight this young gun because Canelo is the undisputed active champion and he's on the pound-for-pound list. But what I don't get is how Crawford seems to be getting a pass to not fight the next up-and-coming guy in his division where he's the undisputed champ, or he was before the strippage, but he's still the champ there. But people seem to think, oh, well, Bud can fight who he wants and he deserves to fight who he wants. No. Canelo's got twice as many fights as Bud Crawford. He's fought probably 5 Hall of Famers. Crawford's maybe fought 1. There's no reason why both those guys and us fans shouldn't push that both of them should have to fight the next guy up. Not just Canelo, but Bud too. Bud's actually number 1 on the pound-for-pound list in most people's view, So I don't think there should be a double standard there.
Well, see, I totally agree with you as it relates to that. So my thing is this here. This has been the problem. When you have certain fighters who are allowed to do certain things, Canelo's able to move around like he want to move around. You brought up Bud Crawford. I didn't bring him up, but since you brought him up, let's entertain that. Bud has nothing to do with this conversation, but let's bring it up for conversation's sake. So, when you have fighters who can pick and choose who they want to choose, and other fan bases don't have a problem with it, then you can't say anything with another fighter that picks and chooses what he wants to choose. As it relates to Bud Crawford, we do know that he has a contract to fight Errol Spence next. So there's no way possible that he can fight Jerron Ennis next when he's contractually bound to fight Errol Spence. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, I'm aware of that myself, but I also heard Bud Crawford say out of his own mouth he put a list down of fighters that he's never going to fight, and Boots was one of them. I'm just saying, I'm not saying Bud has to fight him his next fight out, but as long as he's an active fighter and an active champion, the push should be on for him to fight the next top guy, just like it is on Canelo. Regardless of how.
I think that the push should be for all top fighters to fight the top guys. This is the problem that I have. Certain fan bases, they want to be very selective when it comes to their fighter. When it comes to their fighter, then they want to bring up, and I'm not saying you, Jerry, not saying you, but then they want to bring up other fighters' names as a deflection, and that has nothing to do with this subject matter. Okay, we want Bud to fight Boots, whoever, right? Okay, fine. But my thing is, okay, Canelo need to do the same thing. Other fighters need to do the same thing. The thing is, since I've been on YouTube, you got certain fan bases, they like to put their fighters in the witness protection program, and they have double standards. So I point out the double standards and the hypocrisy, and then when certain fan bases feel that a fighter who they say is nobody is looked upon as a threat, then they want to, well, hold on, we don't need to fight him now. Well, what about what this guy doing? And what about Potot Willie? Hold on, Whole Head Cheese ain't doing it. And I'm like, oh, this is what I've been saying since I've been on YouTube. But see, you can't pick and choose when you want to use it. If you want to say everybody need to do it, let's stick to that. The problem is everybody picking and choosing. They ain't sticking to it. But shout out to Jerry for B-Mo, man. Salute to you, fam. Yeah, ain't nobody sticking to it. Ain't nobody sticking to it. You get what I'm saying? Like you see what I'm saying? Ain't nobody sticking to this shit. It's the same old since I've been on YouTube. They put certain niggas in the winning protection program. Y'all go to saying, well, oh man, this dude ain't fought nobody. Well, this dude ain't, he ain't Mexican, or this dude, he ain't fought nobody. He ain't do this, he ain't do that. When they go to saying that, hey, well, he got to do more, he got to do this and do that. You can't pick and choose when the fighter has to do more in order to fight your fighter. Carla, hold on. If you can't pick and choose and do that. If you feel that fighter A, David Benavidez, has to do more in order to get a shot at Canelo, then guess what? Jerron Ennis has to do more in order to get a shot at Bud. Then guess what? Devin Haney or Shakur Stevenson has to do more to get a shot at Tank Davis. You can't be picking and choosing when you want to use it. That's the problem that I have. The problem that I have is it's too much goddamn picking and choosing. Y'all want to pick and choose when y'all want to use certain things depending on the threat level of certain fighters. That's the issue that I have. Now everybody, Carla, hold on. Now everybody got a moral authority. Now everybody got, oh no, man, they don't see that what he need to be doing. I'm like, oh well, shit, nigga, y'all ain't been saying this since I've been on YouTube. It is what it is. Carla, what's your name when you call it from?
It's me again. It's Coach Eddie from the ATL. What's happening, brother?
Coach Eddie, talk to me, fam. ATL, stand up.
Hey, man, it is what it is, man. First of all, shout out to the Mexican Monster. That young man is a tremendous talent. I think we're really looking at a guy that's gonna go down in the Hall of Fame and is a really, really special guy. Second of all, nobody does that to Demetrius Andrade at 160, 168. I don't care what nobody say. Triple G, Canelo, they would not do that to him. That Mexican Monster, that dude's like, man, good. That's all I can say, man. It's like a man. It's like Demetrius was shooting 9mm, and Andrade and goddamn the Monster was shooting 50 cal. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
I said, dang, he dumping on my boy, man. He was dumping on my boy, man.
He was just too big and too strong for him. Like, bro, the way that dude.
Why he was dumping on him, man?
I say, damn, this dude throwing, god damn. And look, let me tell you something. I saw fear in Demetrius Andrade's eyes.
He was dumping on him, bro. He felt that power and that pressure, man. Cole, when I knew it was messed up, when he came to the ceremonial weigh-in, right? I said, he gonna get bigger than that. When I seen that fool in the locker room warming up, the chest is filled out and arms is filled out, I said, oh man, we in some trouble, man. But one thing I can say Andrade did, he stuck to his word. And you know what? His stock rose. His stock rose because his stock was already low anyway.
Did he quit?
I went online.
Did he quit in the corner?
I said he should have quit. Now, I hear some people saying he said stop it. I hear some people saying he said don't stop it. I've been reading comments. When you say don't, your lips don't move. I know he was shaking his head and he said stop it. I know he said stop it. I don't know if he said don't stop it or stop it. No, I know he said stop it.
He said stop
it.
But
either way, though, That boy probably gonna wind up getting killed if he went back out there. The fight was over with. The fight was done. That 7th round, he wasn't gonna make it out that 7th round. Either they were gonna throw the towel, he was gonna get knocked out, or the referee was gonna stop it because they was already ready to stop it. I think in the 5th round they were ready to stop that fight.
Yeah, no,
Andrade
they was in Andrade's corner like the 4th round. They were like, man,
I
called the fight. I called the fight. I said, man, this don't look good, boy. Let me tell you something, man. This is something we need to bear.
He was gonna get hurt bad, Coach. He was gonna get hurt bad.
This is something we need to bear. We got to stop this slick black fighter shit. Andrade, and this is what I said. I like Demetrius Andrade, but as I said before, I was pulling for him, but I picked Benavidez to stop him. And the reason why, as I said before, I say Andrade haven't fought anybody since he's been boxing. So he's pulled out of fights, and he had fighters that just refused to fight him. So the luck of the draw, 15 years, he hasn't really fought anybody. The best fighter he's fought has been David Benavidez, right? Now, this is the problem. Yeah. This is the problem. This brother right here say Andrade never fought an elite fighter prior, and once he did, he got destroyed. Now, the man 9,000, this is the problem with what you said. You have some fans feel that Demetrius Andrade, that David Benavidez is not an elite fighter. They'll say that David Benavidez ain't fought nobody. He's not really Mexican, which I don't know what the fuck that got to do with his boxing skills. But let me just go down this rabbit hole. He's not really Mexican. He ain't fought nobody. Okay, cool. So is David Benavidez an elite fighter or he's not an elite fighter? Because when I hear argument from people say that David Benavidez is not on Canelo's level. Canelo is an elite fighter. He's on another level. Benavidez is not on that level. So I'm like, okay, cool. So what level is he? What level is he? Is he an elite fighter or is he not an elite fighter? He's guacamolean. He's Dominican. He's this, he's that. I'm like, is he an elite fighter or is he not? Like y'all can't be picking and choosing when y'all want to say he's an elite fighter or not. You get what I'm saying? It's just so much double standards and hypocrisy, brother. I be seeing it's like I just be laughing at this shit.
I'm gonna tell you what level he on, Cole. He on Godzilla level. That's what level he on. Because, like I say, all them guys, all the 3 people that they keep saying Demetrius Andrade that would have solidified his career, they didn't want to fight him. They were on Rex. Charlo said they were gonna blackball him. They said, screw him, we ain't gonna fight him. Canelo, they offered him $40 million to fight him. He said no. Triple G shook the man's hand and said he wasn't gonna fight him. So we could have found out what Demetrius Andrade was a long time ago. But we would never know because those guys refused to get in the ring with him. He simply said he was going to do. He said it's going to be wartime. He said he's going to plant his flag and try to fight with David. And he got his butt smoked. He got smoked, Cole. At the end of the day, he got smoked. Now, I'd like to see him and Charlo fight. That's a good fight right there because they on the same level.
Benavidez and Charlo, that should be the next fight for not Benavidez. Jermall Charlo and Andrade, that should be the next fight. I think both of those guys. I think both of those guys are. You know what I mean? I think both of those guys are. That'd be a good fight for both of them. Benavidez. I mean,
hey, one more thing, Coach, before you
go ahead.
Before you go, one thing about them reflex fighters, Demetrius Andrade is a reflex fighter, just like Roy Jones, Muhammad Ali. His reflexes are faded, and those reflex fighters always think they can fight with their hands down. And bruh, he about to be 36. It ain't an excuse. That's the truth. His reflexes ain't what they used to be. I think he did it for the paycheck. He's gonna get $2 million. He took the fight, and you know what I'm saying.
Before I let you go, because you said that Demetrius Andrade was gonna box circles around David Benavidez.
I thought he was, Coach. I thought he was.
And what was you basing that on?
Man, I was just basing off living in the past. In my heart, you know what I'm saying. I was going with my heart. I wasn't thinking with my head. I was off my heart. I was pulling for the guy. I really liked the guy. Known him for a long time. I ain't gonna front. But Coach, when that fight started, Coach, my heart rate went from 60 beats a minute to 130 beats a minute. I said, good God, I knew what time it was when he started. I said, oh my goodness.
All right, Coach. Shout out to ATL. Yeah, man, the Benavidez. Listen, bro. Them David Benavidez. Them Demetrius Andrade fans. The few fans he had. You see this guy's not what you guys said he was. See, and I'm just being honest. He's not who you guys said he was. You know what I mean? And let's bury that slick black fighter shit. I'm tired of this because y'all making slick black fighters look bad. Y'all making the real slick black fighters like the Pernell Whitakers and the James Lights Out Tonys. Carla, hold on. Y'all making the real slick black, the Mark Too Sharp Johnson. Y'all making the real slick black fighters look bad. Y'all call everybody a slick black fighter, and these dudes ain't no slick black fighters, dog. And the fact of the matter is, as I said, man, the man, I like Andrade, he's a nice guy, but he ain't fought nobody. I only seen him have 4 fights. So I don't know how good he is based on the level of competition he's been fighting. That's all I'm saying. That's the criteria. See, I have a boxing criteria right here, and I'm gonna read it to you. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from? Phone line's hot.
Coach, what's going on? It's Rob from New York.
Rob from New York, talk to me.
Coach, one thing that I would like to say regarding this whole Benavidez and this whole, like, people like, oh, he ain't fought nobody and everything else, or he has too many flaws, this and that. The same people talking about Benavidez's flaws and all his awkwardness and all this bullshit are the same ones praising Navarrete for his Mexican style fighting. I'll tell you that, number one.
Yeah, Navarrete ain't got no goddamn defense. None. But go ahead.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, because they keep saying, oh, Benavidez ain't got no defense. He's going to get hit. Man, Benavidez fights at a different pace with volume punches and a lot of pressure, which, to me, the 33-year-old Canelo at this point, he cannot fight in spurs like he did in GGG1. Like, that's what a lot of people are still, just like that last caller that you had that had his heart with Andrade. A lot of Mexican fans have their hearts with Canelo living in the past. It's not the same Canelo. The Canelo that we have now is that guy that's gonna come and try to thump you down with 1 or 2 punches. Even with the last Charlo fight, he wasn't throwing combinations. This guy was coming at with 1s and 2s. That's what you got. You have a fresh guy coming in, knocking on the door and just demanding that title shot that the major public wants to see. Whether you're a Canelo fan, whether you're a Benavidez fan, the majority of the public just wants to see the fight. No excuses. No excuses for that. Talk to you later, Coach.
All right, salute, fam. Shout out from New York. Shout out to Proctor for dropping that $2 super chat. He said Triple G so overrated. Him and the damn Nas, Hamed, shaking my head. I won't say Triple G was overrated. I won't say Demetrius Andrade was overrated. I won't say any of these guys are overrated. I would just say that they are not what they fans think they are. It's all based on who you fight. Who you fight is how I determine what you are. You get what I'm saying? And that's all I'm saying, fam. That should be a criteria. And these guys don't have a boxing criteria. I say this time and time again. Okay, what is your boxing criteria? I'm gonna give you an example. Carla, hold on. Shout out to Proctor again. Okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub. He said Andrade was in pain. You can see it on his face when he said when the fight was over, when him and Benavidez had hugged. Benavidez fucked him up. Yeah, I mean, he was getting hit hard, bro. He was getting hit with some thumping shots, and it looked like he was about to cry. It looked like he was. I saw fear in Andrade's eyes in that ring. When I saw Andrade fight in the 4th, 5th, and 6th round, when he fought doggone Benavidez, I saw the same look in his eyes that I saw in Errol Spence's eyes. They had that look of fear. They knew right then it was over.
True.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Coach, what's up, man? It's Ray, coming from Dallas, Texas, man.
Ray from Dallas, talk to me.
Man, what is going down? You know we already talked about that. And then Coach Eddie came through. He backdoored and said, look, resumes this, resume that. Shout out to Coach Eddie, too, in Georgia, man. He got love for the South, man. But, you know, I told you, okay, and you tried to tell everybody, Demetrius Andrade is just not that guy, okay? Look, he did not have a resume to match up. David Benavidez, his resume, not like it was so much more superior, but it was something about David Benavidez that I felt like he was going to come in there and pretty much outclass him Anyway, the first 2 rounds, everybody's all jumping for joy, prisoners of the moment, things of that nature. But like I said, the thing that I was very impressed with him, Coach, you want to know what that is?
What's that?
I was impressed with David Benavidez's maturity level. You can see it coming from in comparison from the last couple of fights. He established a good strategy, and on top of that, he was able to dictate the pace and be more patient.
Mm-hmm.
Still got some things we got to work on and everything, but you can tell, Coach, that he is really piped down and taking everything more seriously than in the past, especially with the whole drug issue going on. And my last thing is Andrade, man, I lost a lot of respect for him. You know, you show up to Charlo's press conference and Canelo's press conference begging somebody to fight you. Man, you might as well just beg them to get your ass whooped.
You talking about Andrade when he was at
like this a rocky nigga. Like you Clubber Lang or somebody. Motherfucker, get your ass out of here.
You know what? To be honest with you, I think Jermall Charlo and Demetrius Andrade, they need each other right now. You know, because Jermall Charlo ain't ready for no goddamn Canelo. Yeah, I think that's obvious. No, he went life and death for Jose Benavidez. So you know, I think Jermall Charlo and Andrade, I think that'd be a good fight. They're on the same level.
Yeah, hey, but Coach, I know you got to go, but I got to disagree with you on one thing that you said earlier. Now, you didn't think that Charlo, for being out of the ring 2 years, you didn't think that he looked somewhat good? Because I thought he
No. He looked good. He looked good to be out for 2 years. I mean, I did a fight party, right? And I called it during the fight party. I say, man, his legs was gone. He looked like he was tired. I say, but I have to take into consideration, he's been out of the ring for 2.5 years. His timing wasn't there. I think that was obvious. So he didn't have any timing and stuff like that. It's obvious that he has a lot more work to do. He's been inactive. So, you know, he got to get his stamina up. He got to get his legs up under him. He got a lot more things he need to work on. So he can't just jump straight to, if he jumps straight to, let's say if Canelo pick him and say, I'll fight you next, like, bro, he getting knocked out because he don't have the legs to run. He don't have the legs to run for 12 rounds like Jermall did. You know, so yeah, he's done. I don't even want to see that fight.
Well said, Coach, man. You keep on grinding, man. Got your back here, man. And God bless you, brother.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Ray, man. Dallas, stand up, man. Dallas, stand up. Yeah, I want to see that fight. I think. Listen, Jermall Charlo and Demetrius Andrade, I think that's the fight to make. If I was the matchmaker, put both of them in there. Both of them on the same level. Both of them put them on the same level. You know what I mean? That's a toss-up fight. Maybe you'll get an ass Andrade. Carla, hold on. But yet, I don't know how much of this beating that he took from Benavidez, what he got, what's left in him. He took a beat in that fight, man, and he quit on the stool. I didn't know he quit, so I had to go back and look at it. I'm like, he said stop it, and that's when his corner said stop it. Shout out to JRG. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He say, Coach, this is why sparring wars, gym stories, boxing amateur stories don't mean ish. It's who you fought, it's who you fight, and what you do under the bright lights. I'm gonna tell y'all my boxing criteria. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Jay from Connecticut, Coach. How you doing, man?
Jay from Connecticut. Talk to me.
All right, man. Hey, Coach, listen, man. Only thing I'm saying is, you know, listen, we all knew at the end of the day, 99% of us knew at the end of the day that David Benavidez was going to come out on top. Most of us knew that David Benavidez was going to come out on top with a goddamn knockout. Now, for the people that probably thought that boo-boo was going to last 12 rounds or how many ever rounds, you know, that's, you know, they were just wishful thinking at that time, you know, let's be honest, you know, but I do give boo-boo credit because this guy is 35 years old, you know, he probably 1 foot in and 1 foot out, probably getting ready to retire. How many more good fights do he even have left in him, to be quite honest with you? Like, I don't really want to see him and Charlo because him and Charlo don't really have a great story as far as, like, you know, what led up to that fight. You know, who do we have? You know, we need some type of story for his next fight. You know, like what led up to that fight for him to fight a Charlo or somebody. You know, maybe he could probably call out David Morrell and get his ass whooped again. You know, but you know, I do give him some credit. He's 35 years old. He went up in there. He tried the first few rounds. He showed us some good combinations. After that, it was like his tank went on easy.
I mean, the thing is, the thing is, you got to give credit to Dave. You got to give credit to doggone David Benavidez. That's one. And two, no one was saying that what you said about Andrade, that he's probably went in there for the check or he's on his last leg. No one was saying that prior to the fight. Not prior to the. I'm not saying you, but you probably was saying it. But that wasn't an overall consensus. Prior to the fight, we didn't hear nothing about him being on his last leg. We didn't hear nothing about, you know, this is it for him. We didn't hear none of that. Now, after the fight, after we see the result, now we can sit back and reflect and be like, man, you know what, dog? Shit, that motherfucker ain't had no business in there with him and this and that. And it goes just right back to what I was saying. Who you fight matters. Who you fight matters, bro. Right. So, you know, David Benavidez, like, we can keep dismissing David Benavidez. Oh, he ain't fighting nobody. He ain't nothing. He ain't nobody. I said, okay, cool. So now Canelo is the creme de la creme. That guy did fight to get into position, according to Mauricio Suleiman, not according to Coach Malachi Williams, not according to no one in the chat, not according to Jay from Connecticut, but according to Mauricio Suleiman at the WBC convention, he said that, hey, David Benavidez is the mandatory, he is the interim champion, and that fight, if he can get by Benavidez, well, he was already there. If he get by Andrade, he's definitely going to be made the mandatory to fight next. Now, I saw a video from Blue saying that they gave him 90 days. I don't know how true that is. I haven't seen any receipts on that. So I can't speak on something I don't know about. But, you know, 2024, that fight can happen. You know, March and September. I mean, I'm cool with that. It is what it is. That's all I'm saying. If David Benavidez is a hype job, he ain't nobody, then it should be very easy for someone like Canelo to dispose of that hype job. Would you agree?
Yeah, coach, we know that fight right there, that I just don't see that happening either. Benavidez versus Canelo. Honestly, if Canelo take that fight, he's crazy. If he was smart, he should have took that fight some years ago. When David Benavidez wasn't this good. David Benavidez is just getting better and better after every fight. So Canelo should have took that fight some years ago. Right now, fighting David Benavidez, the kid, well, the man, how old is he? 25, 26 years old? And he's walking around. I don't even know how he make 68? I don't even know how he make that weight, coach. The dude is huge. It looked like he's supposed to be fighting like light heavyweight or something, man.
Yeah, he was huge. He was, and to me, that was the problem. Like, he was just too physically big. He was like just too big for Demetrius Andrade. And you know, he was just too big for him, overpowered him. You know, he kept stepping. The thing is, this is the thing. In order to beat, and he's a counter puncher. He's a great counter puncher, and he's a great lead puncher. In order to beat David Benavidez, you're gonna have to have some kind of power to hurt him and keep him from stepping, and also you better have some stamina. If you get tired in any moment in the fight, that's your ass. I don't give a damn who the fighter is. If you get in the ring with David Benavidez, you better have your stamina better be on point. If you can't hurt them, if you can't hurt him, even if you do hurt him, you got to keep hurting him. Like, keep him off of you. If you can't do that, your ass in trouble. That's what I see.
Hey, coach, so let me ask you this. Who do you see next for Benavidez?
Canelo.
If the Canelo fight don't happen by May or September, if it doesn't happen.
Man, I'm not even thinking about that, man. I'm thinking about he gonna fight. I think Canelo gonna fight him next. That's what my mind on. I haven't even thought about if this don't happen, you know, then who he should fight. I haven't even thought that far. I'm thinking that Canelo gonna fight him.
I see him moving up in the weight class. I see him moving up, trying to fight Bivol and one of those guys, because I heard all of those guys are very, very familiar with Benavidez already. I heard he's sparred. So
who you want?
Plenty of those guys already.
So who do you want to see? Who do you want to see fight? Who do you want to see him fight next?
I would love to see him fight Canelo, but I just don't see Canelo taking that fight at this point in his career.
Why
I just don't see Canelo actually taking that fight at this point in his career. That'll be probably the most dangerous fight of all that he's taking. I can actually see Canelo ducking him, and this guy is probably moving up to light heavyweight and trying to fight Bivol or trying to unify that division. I like the guy David Morrell. But you know, what is he, 10-0? Everybody is saying, "Oh, who has he fought? Who has he fought?" Well, listen, that guy David Morrell is a nightmare, man. I believe he has enough power, and he's young to actually probably go R12 with David Benavidez.
Yeah, either David Benavidez or Canelo or whoever, but he's not going to get a fight with David Benavidez right now. I do believe that they're going to fight each other eventually, but not right now. Not right now. So, but anyway, shout out to you, fam. We got other calls calling in. Salute. Shout out to Jay from Connecticut. Yeah, I think, see, that's where I'm at with. I'm thinking positive. I think Canelo gonna fight him next. I think we're gonna get that fight next. I really do.
What about Rocky Marciano?
Oh, there they go. There they go. Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass. That's the one. That's the one. Rocky Marciano. Rocky Marciano. Let me tell you something wonderful. Rocky Marciano was good, but compared to Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano ain't shit.
He beat Joe Louis's ass.
Phone line's hot, man. Caller, what's your name when you calling from?
Hey, how you doing, Coach? I'm Cole from Athens, Georgia. Go Dogs.
You from Athens, Georgia? I didn't get your name, but Athens, Georgia. Talk to me.
Oh, man, shoot. I just want to say, I respect Andre, stepping up against Benavidez. A lot of people say they ducking Benavidez, but same time, man, he quit on his stool, man. That's kind of hard to take in.
Hey, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I hear that. But bro, that man was getting brutalized, bro. The way he would, hey, bro, I felt them punches when he dropped Andrade that first time and he caught him with that right hook inside his guard, between his guard and his forehead, and he hit him. And I saw that look on Andrade's eyes, and he folded him up like a lawn chair, and he was on his elbows and knees like he was making salat at Jermall Charlo. I say, God damn. You get what I'm saying? That shit sound good, dog. Yeah. But let me tell you something. If I was in there, if you was in there, guess what? We would have did the same thing. True. Yeah, that shit sound. Hey, that hero shit be sounding good to a nigga get hit. The way he was hitting doggone Andrade, and I saw fear in Andrade's eyes. I ain't never see, when he fought Jason Quigley, I didn't see fear in his eyes. When he fought doggone Walter Kudaton, I ain't see him in his eyes. When he fought doggone, I'm looking at his resume right now. Macy Sulecki, Luke Keeler, Liam Williams, Desmond Nicholson. I didn't see fear in his eyes. When he fought doggone Alantez Fox, I didn't see fear in his eyes. Guess what? I saw fear in his eyes when he fought doggone Andrade. When Benavidez hit him, I say, oh my Lord, I got scared for him. Shit.
Hey, but that's a big jump from Luke Keeler to Benavidez. That's a skill set, whole ABC type of jump right there, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for real though, man. Hey, man, shout out to you, fam. 18 Georgia, stand up, man. Salute, fam. Yeah, I ain't, man. Shit. Now, he did quit now. He did quit. Let's not get it twisted. Demetrius Andrade did quit. But doggone, it ain't like David Benavidez ain't had nothing to do with that. He beat him into submission. Shout out to Kiki, man. Kiara Hargrove, salute to you, sis. Hey, listen, he beat that man into submission. Listen, if y'all was over here, who was over here Friday? Saturday when we did the fight party. What I was saying in the 4th and 5th round, I say, stop the fight. Stop the fight. Throw the towel in. Ref, throw the towel. I say, stop the fight. That's what I was screaming. Anybody that was at this fight party, I was screaming in the 4th or 5th round to start the fight, man. And in the 6th round, I say, Lord, he gonna kill him. Y'all start the fight, man. Please start the fight. Bro, when the 6th round was over with, Carla, hold on. And when Andrade was walking back to his corner, his eyes was looking all buck. He had no bucked his eyes up, open real wide. I said, that nigga scared, boy. I said, that nigga scared. But he sat down. He knew right then. Yeah, dog. It's a wrap, right? I don't give y'all all I got, dog. The 2-3 fans Andrade had, they felt deflated. True. Shit, listen. They should have took Benavidez out of jail. I felt sorry for him, man. Carla, what's your name when you calling from?
Hello, Coach. This is Jamie from New York.
Jamie from New York, talk to me.
Yeah, Coach, that was a brutal beatdown, man. That was hard to watch. Benavidez got head hands, man. And let me tell you, I'm glad they stopped the fight when they did, because he was seriously going to hurt that boy, And the way he walked through him, man, he beat him easy. You know, I'm going to say, you know, Coach, that's a great win for Benavidez. You know, I'm going to say Andrade like a D fighter. So, Benavidez resume got better. You know, he got Caleb Plant, which is an excellent fighter. That's also a great win. So, Coach, I'm going to say he's an A fighter. Is he ready for Canelo? Yes, I'm going to say he's ready. Now, for the people that don't think that Canelo will fight Benavidez, they're tripping. I mean, listen, that ain't no thing. Canelo's been there before. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he's afraid of this boy. But it's going to happen, Coach. It's going to happen. But, Coach, do you think David is a A fighter now?
Who, David? I mean, I always thought David was an A fighter. You know, it's just the people who never felt like he was an A fighter are mostly the Canelo fans. They say stuff that he's not Mexican. They say stuff like, oh, he ain't fought nobody.
Mm-hmm.
They say stuff like he has to earn the right to fight Canelo. They say those things. Like the people who feel that way are the Canelo fans. You know, they say all these different things about David Benavidez, and that's fine. And, you know, David Benavidez, they say David Benavidez is a hype job. I will agree with all that. He's a hype job. He ain't fought nobody. He ain't this, he's that. That should be more the reason why Canelo should fight him, because guess what? He's a hype job. Canelo can dispose of this hype job very, very easily and move on. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at with it.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know what? There's nowhere to go now. Canelo, listen, he should fight David next. No excuses. It should be a great fight. This guy is young. He's strong. He's big. You know, he's got stamina, man. So he's ready for Canelo, man. It should be a good fight, man. So that's my call, Coach. Have a good day. Later.
Man, Fluke. Yeah, listen, I run with all that. I will run with all of that there. Now I want to show you guys something. Hold on, before I do, let's take a short station identification break. Let's take a short station identification break. And before I do, we're gonna get back, man, and we're gonna get this work.
I know how we can get this money.
Talking water, water. My bracelet cost about 40 and my necklace cost a quarter. Talking water. I go stupid like on Boosie. All this jury got me foolish. All this water. All of these diamonds, they bright, so you gon' see me at night. All of this water. Now I be drip.
Water. When your daughter see this water, she gon' let Boosie record. Them little niggas in the A, they making deals off the wall.
Caller, what's your name when you calling from?
Coach, I'm Juan in Tucson.
Juan in Tucson, Arizona. Talk to me.
Hey, these are prize fighters. I was at that fight. There must have been 5,000 people there, 7,000.
Mm-hmm.
You really expect Canelo to fight Benavidez without? I mean, Al Heyman has the go-ahead on that. But if he can't sell tickets, pretty much, if he's gonna fight him, it's gonna be the third fight or after. He's barely building up his name.
So you saying
think, Coach?
you saying all that to say what? He's the mandatory. He's the mandatory. And he's the intern. He's the IBF intern champion. And according to Mauricio Suleiman, that he is the guy that Canelo is going to be mandated to fight next, based on he was prior to fighting Andrade.
He should fight him next.
Yeah. So
I agree with you. He should fight him next, but I doubt it. I mean, I wonder what the pay-per-views are going to be.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think Charlo was more packed.
So do you think that Canelo should fight him based on? Okay, so let me ask you this: not Demetrius Andrade, David Benavidez. So what more do you want to see him do before he gets in the ring with the Canelo?
Maybe Morrell.
And what more do you want to see Jaime Munguia do before he gets in the ring with the Canelo?
I really doubt if he's going to fight Jaime. There's nothing there for him. There's no ticket sales. There is no revenue on pay-per-view.
And what more do you want to see him do before he fights a Jermall Charlo, if he fights a Jermall Charlo?
I think it's the perfect fight for Jermall Charlo.
Why
Jermall
is that?
Charlo, believe it or not, he has a name. He has a good name.
Yeah, but
proven
see, this is why I flip your argument upside down. So you say that he shouldn't fight David Benavidez yet because David Benavidez doesn't have a name, and we anxious to see the pay-per-views. This is the problem. Jermall Charlo hasn't fought in over 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Jermall Charlo, when he did do pay-per-view, him and his brother did a pay-per-view together years ago, and it sold less than 100,000 pay-per-view buys. And we saw him go life and death with Jose Benavidez. Jermall Charlo hasn't fought anybody since he's been in the middleweight division. Like literally. His middleweight resume is trash, and he probably has the biggest name on his fight, biggest name on his resume is when he fought J-Rock back in 1979. So my question still remains. If David Benavidez hasn't sold much pay-per-views and he has to build his name up, then that same requirement that you have for Benavidez, you need to have that requirement for Jaime Munguia. Canelo shouldn't fight him, according to your logic, and he shouldn't fight Jermall Charlo as well. So who is it that Canelo can fight that will meet your criteria from being a pay-per-view draw and all that stuff there? Because there's really nobody out there that's selling pay-per-views. To be fair, none of them are. Jaime Munguia never been on pay-per-view before in his life.
I think he goes up. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True. I think he goes up in weight and fights Bebo.
Oh, you want him to see him move up?
He doesn't care about belts.
Okay.
Yeah, he don't care about belts.
So you don't want to see Canelo fight David Benavidez?
I agree. I do, but I would like to see. I would like to see it blow up. I would like to see it go blockbuster. That's the way it is right now.
All right.
They must have been 7,000 people there.
All right, brother. All right, salute to you, fam. Shout out to Juan from Tucson. Salute, fam. All right, Juan say that David Benavidez has to do more. That's what he say. Say David Benavidez has to do more. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Martin from Oakland.
Martin from Oakland, talk to me.
Yeah, Coach. The only fight that makes sense is Canelo Benavidez. Nobody else has done anything to justify fighting Canelo. Not Munguia, not Berlanga, not Jermall Charlo. Shit. I would even put, Bivol dropping down 168 in that conversation. You know what I mean? This fight has to happen because you basically got Benavidez. Take the Andre fight out of it. He's a two-time undefeated WBC champion. You know what I mean? He is the number one contender. So it's like there is no getting around that. I mean, they did the WBO mandatory. They already did a WBC mandatory when he fought what's his name, Avni Yildirim.
Right.
So they can't keep beating around the bush. This shit has to happen. And if for whatever reason Canelo comes up with some bullshit where he fights Benavidez or whatever the fuck, the fans are gonna turn on him because it's like, dude, take the fact that he's Mexican out of it. This is just a guy that has been beating on his door for the past 2 years. Ever since he unified, he's been there knocking. When's gonna be my turn? He ran his mouth. He told them, hey, y'all fight each other. He fought every motherfucker they put in front of him. You know what I mean? So he's running out of excuses. If for some reason Al Heyman loses his mind and puts Jermall Charlo out there, that's going to be just as embarrassing as when he fought Jermall Charlo. You know what I'm saying? There is no other fight out there that makes any sense. Unless Canelo's going to fight on network TV, he ain't got no choice because this is the only sellable fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Again, my thing is this here, man. Like, if I am to go by, and again, this is not Coach Malachi. According to Mauricio Suleiman, what he said at the WBC convention, Mauricio Suleiman specifically said that, hey, Demetrius David Benavidez is the WBC mandatory as well as the interim champion. Everybody know he's the interim champion, and this fight is allegedly supposed to solidify him as being next on the docket to fight Canelo for that title. Now, I am of the opinion that Canelo will fight David Benavidez because if David Benavidez is a fake Mexican, fine. If he's a guacamolean, fine. If he's a hype job, haven't fought anybody, fine. So for me, that's even more the reason to fight him. He's a hype job.
Yep.
He gonna get exposed. He's a fake Mexican. He's a guacamolean. That's the more reason to fight him. Let Big Bad Canelo fight him. Get him on out the way. Because David Benavidez ain't really nobody but a hype job anyways. So that's why you go ahead and knock him out and get him on out the way. Let Canelo expose him. It's gonna be a huge fight. You got some fans who feel that Benavidez is the Mexican monster. I call him that. Mike Tyson gave him that name. That's the name I'm gonna call him. Other people feel that he's not, and they feel Canelo's the guy. I don't have a problem with none of that. But the only way we're gonna find out who is who, they got to fight each other.
Yep.
Everybody got to fight everybody. There's no picking and choosing when certain fighters have to do more and others don't have to do more. If Benavidez has to do more to prove worthy of Canelo, then guess what? Every other fighter that has a name can say that same thing for the next guy that's up under them that wants to fight them.
Yep.
That's all. Let's keep that criteria across the board. That's all I'm saying.
Yep. That's real, Coach.
All right, shout out to Mark from Oakland, man. Old Town, stand up. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Let's keep that same energy for all of them. You know what I mean? We can't be picking and choosing. We can't be picking and choosing when a fighter, shout out to the Duchess of Wisdom, salute sis, we can't be picking and choosing when certain fighters have to do something. But no, dog, see, in order for you to fight, Poke Chop Willie, see, let me tell you something. Hold on, guys. I want to open up the phone lines, but this is the last call I'm going to take. I intentionally removed the phone number because I want to get to 500. This is my last call I'm going to take for now until we get to 500. Not 500, 500. We need 100 more likes for that. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Man, you already know. It's inevitable. It's D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore.
D-Block, talk to me.
Man, let's agree. Let's agree to this shit. Everybody over here calling the show, talking all that shit, talking all that bullshit about Canelo gonna hide. He ain't got nowhere to go. He's cornered. You act like the motherfucker ain't Mexican. Get that shit out of here, man. That motherfucker ain't worried about it, Coach. We already know this. We know who we talking about. Undisputed at 168. Mm-hmm. David Benavidez been at 168 for 10 years. He ain't done shit. What's he done? Undisputed? Never wanted that shit. WBC? Lost it in weight. Lost it with cocaine. Mm-hmm. Lost this shit and that. I'm down with it, Coach. I already told you this. I don't give a fuck anymore. David Benavidez, for me, is a hype job. Mm-hmm. He could say he could do whatever the fuck he wants. He ain't shit. Guatemalans, Ecuadorian, Salvadorian, you know how I do it. Canelo Alvarez is a legit jalapeno up in here, motherfuckers. Remember that shit. And for the real Canelo fans, don't you already know. I'm a Canelo fan. I wear Canelo draws. Some of y'all motherfuckers don't even do that. So when I come with it real, I speak for the nation of Canelo. I speak for Cinnamon Buns. I'm telling y'all right now, we get this fight next. Let's get this shit over with. Get this motherfucker stop dreaming about us, Canelo fans, and Canelo Alvarez himself. Fuck David Benavidez, Ecuadorian, Guatemalian. He ain't shit, Coach. What you got to say with that?
Hey, man, look here, man. Every time when you call, you always bringing up them Canelo draws, but draws aside, listen, you're right. He ain't Canelo. David Benavidez ain't ish. All of that. I want him to ride with all of that. Hopefully we get this fight next because Canelo can expose an ain't shit fighter. He can expose him.
Hell yeah.
Him like the fraud he is. I'm not saying that David Benavidez ain't shit. He's a fraud. But if I was to take
That's okay.
If I was to run with the Mexican monster, that's how y'all feel about the Mexican monster. Fine, I ain't got no problem with that. So again, that should be the more reason why Canelo should expose this guy.
And I'm with you. How are you gonna expose somebody if you never get to meet him? How are you gonna expose somebody if you never get in the ring with him? Mm-hmm. Stop fucking saying that my boy's abducting him. Stop saying the bullshit. He's the A side no matter what. And then they talking about, hey, Coach, do you think David Benavidez is an A type of fighter? Man, get the fuck out of here. He ain't got no footwork. He ain't got no defense. He's okay with a jab. He got that power. He's a big boy. 10 years been in the same fucking division. Ain't never went up. So that's what I'm saying. If the motherfucker could be in a division for 10 years, imagine that, Coach. Canelo stayed at 154 all his life. What's he going to say about him? Oh, he never moved up. But this motherfucker right here can't move up. Mm-hmm. He can't move. 10 years, Coach. That don't make any fucking sense. So I'm telling you right now, all y'all detractors, all y'all Benavidez, loving ass motherfuckers that y'all love his guacamole, I'm going to tell you right now, Canelo Alvarez coming for it. And he coming with some heat. D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore, stand up.
D-Block, man. And shout out to them Canelo draws. Shout out to them Canelo draws. D-Block is proud of winning. Motherfucker D-Block. D-Block say, yeah, I got Canelo draws on. Yeah, they glow in the dark. Shout out to D-Block, man.
When it comes to boxing, we got it on lock. With your host, Coach Malachi Williams at True Media Boxing Radio.
True. Hey man, it is what it is, man. I'm like, listen, I'm with it. I listen. For argument's sake, I will agree with whatever y'all say. He ain't fought nobody. He ain't this, he ain't that. He's a hype job. Expose him. Good. So that's why I believe that Canelo gonna fight David Benavidez next. I really do. I think he's gonna fight him next because I think that Canelo probably believe what his fans believe, that this guy is a hype job. You know what I mean? And he gonna get exposed. So I want to see Canelo expose a hype job, get him on out the way. What D-Block called him guacamole, and he's not a real Mexican. Okay, fine. He's not a real Mexican. Okay, listen. Mike Tyson called a man the Mexican monster. I'm gonna call it a Mexican monster. I like Mexican monster better. I think that's a better nickname, anyways. It sounds a little bit more gangster. Mexican monster. That name sounds a little bit more gangster to me. You know what I mean? Than the other name he had.
We the Charlo twins. We known for calling everybody out.
Please call these people out. Listen, the whole world's looking at you. Call these people out.
What's up? It's the Jermall the Hitman Charlo. Let's get it. Who won it?
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name the names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Mexican monster.
Hello.
I mean, another thing too. I mean, Bernard Hopkins stayed at middleweight forever. What does that mean? I mean, that doesn't mean you're not a great fighter. Just because a fighter stays in the weight division, you know, his entire career does not mean you're not a great fighter. Like, what does that mean? You know what I mean? All I care about is this here. Listen, say what you want to say. A guacamole and this and that, yada, yada, yada. And this is why I tell you guys, like, bro, we can't be having these double standards. Now, this is the problem. I open up the phone lines. We need 80 more likes. I open up the phone line once we get 80 more likes. Now, I have a boxing criteria. My criteria is 5 things of my criteria. Criteria number 1, the level of competition. What's the level of competition that you're fighting, right? You know, criteria number 2, how many top 10 fighters have you fought? Because the way it used to be, the top 10 guys are supposed to be the best of the best. If you make the top 10, top 15, you're supposed to be the best of the best, but especially not top 10. So how many top 10 fighters have you fought? Number 3, you know, if you stayed in the weight division for a long time, did you dominate that weight division? In order to dominate that weight division, that means you fought everybody in that motherfucker, or damn near everybody, or the top guys in it, right? Did you dominate the weight division? Did you have a long ring? This is why the old school dudes, when they win a title, you'll hear a guy defend his title for 10, 11, 12, 15, 20, 21 times. That means he had a long ring at that weight division. That means I stood right here and I beat every motherfucker they put in front of me. For years, I've been kicking niggas' ass. That's what that means. And the old school guys, they fought 3-4 times a year. So they had to fight everybody in the top 10, top 20, stuff like that. That's just how it was, right? Anyways, my 4th criteria, how many career-defining fights have you had? Have you had any career-defining fights, right? And number 5, did you fight the best in the division? That's my criteria. Notice my criteria is not, you know, you gotta be full-fledged Mexican. You know, you gotta be a slick black fighter. You know, you can't be guacamoleing. You know, you gotta have a lot of Instagram followers. You know, you gotta know how to wear ice. You know, you gotta have tight jeans. You got to know how to dance. You got to know how to get it popping. You got to know how to get it cracking. That's not my criteria. My criteria is strictly a boxing criteria. Yeah. Oh, that look good. You get what I'm saying? That's it. I have a boxing criteria. A lot of these dudes, they ain't got no boxing criteria. Their criteria is everything but boxing. And this is why these dudes get triggered so easily. What you mean you want to see my fighter fight, dog? Hold on. Who you gonna fight? Okay, I want what I want now. Let's say I want that tomato can right there. Okay, I want neck bone soup. Okay, cool. I want that whole head cheese sandwich over there. All right, cool, right? So when these fans come over here to Coach Malachi, and you tell me that this nigga Godzilla, I'm like, okay, cool. All right, he said he got okay. This motherfucker Godzilla now. Is he fighting Mothra? No, is he fighting that 3-headed dragon? Is he fighting that three-headed Hydra dragon that doggone Godzilla was fighting when he bite the head off and the other head grow back? Is he fighting him? No, he ain't fighting him. And who else? He ain't fighting Mothra. He ain't fighting the three-headed dragon. And is he fighting Gamera? Nah, he ain't fighting Gamera. Who he fighting then? Let's see. He got Starscream. He got Bumblebee. Bumblebee a good little fighter, but he can't stand up against Godzilla. Okay. He fighting Mojo Jojo of the Powerpuff Girls. He fighting Bubbles from the Powerpuff Girls. He fighting one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He fighting Master Splinter. You know, and this and that. I'm like, okay, dude, hold on now. Again, I'm finna show you guys what I'm talking about. This is to these Demetrius Andrade fans. This is one thing that you guys miss. Phone lines will be back open, man, once we get to 500. This is one thing that you Demetrius Andrade fans miss. Right here. This is what I was saying all last week. I say, look, dog, I like Andrade. He's a good guy. I don't see what you guys... Hold on. I got the receipts. Look at my videos Friday show. I don't see what you guys seeing him like that, but I don't know how good he is until he fights somebody. That's all I've been saying. Yeah, I've been hearing, oh man, boo-boo this, and boo-boo, he's slick black fighter, and he's a southpaw, and this and that. I'm like, okay, that is true. Now, he is a southpaw, but will he have enough power to keep Benavidez off of him? Will he be able to, because Benavidez is an endurance fighter, so as the fight goes on, will he be able to take those shots? Does he have enough power to hurt Benavidez? Does he have the stamina to stand up? These are all the questions I asked on Friday on Friday show. And I said it again Saturday. Guess what? Hold on now. I'm going to show y'all something. Who you fight matters. Let's go. Hold on. Demetrius Andrade fought Desmond Nicholson. Black fighter, but Desmond Nicholson ain't all that. His first fight at 168. Then he fought Jason Quigley. I saw this fight, and I saw this fight. Then he fought Liam Williams before that. I saw the Liam Williams fight. I did see that fight. That fight right there was in Hollywood. Then he fought Luke Keeler. I didn't see Luke Keeler fight, but I did see this fight, Macy Sulecki. This was 2019. He beat Macy Sulecki. He went 12 rounds with Macy Sulecki. This is the guy that Jermall Charlo was going to fight. So based on the 4 fights I saw, Macy Sulecki, Liam Williams, Jason Quigley, and Desmond Nicholson. I think I saw these fights. Then, of course, his 5th fight I saw with David Benavidez. Based on the fights that I saw prior to David Benavidez, did not give me any indication that there was anything special about Demetrius Andrade. True. I said, the man ain't fought nobody. Literally. You know what I mean? This what I was saying. No, I get it. Triple G didn't want to fight him. Canelo didn't want to fight him. You're right about that. I get that. Jermall Charlo didn't want to fight him. Mr. 160. Mr. 160 is my... 160 is my weight division. I'm sorry?
160 is my weight division. I want to unify. I want to get Golovkin in the ring. I want to bring him to Houston. You know what I'm saying? I want to get Canelo out here to Houston. If they really to come down to 160, this is my weight division.
So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You get what I'm saying? So this is no shade on Andrade. He's a good fighter, but there's nothing that I saw from who he fought. You know, and I got to see where these guys was ranked at when he fought him, right? But there's nothing I saw from here that showed me he was that who his fans said he was. Do you get what I'm saying? So, I mean, so it is what it is. That's all I'm saying. So, I mean, David Benavidez, he's finally fought. He fought, who all David Benavidez fought? And see, this is another thing that my main man Blood Boston say, right? Blood Boston said, I had to get this from Blood. Hold on, guy. What the fuck? I gotta get this from Blood. I got this from Blood Boxing. Blood Boxing say this. He said today's fight fans, they build barriers for why we shouldn't get fights instead of building bridges for why we should get fights. True. We need 60 more likes. And I open up the phone lines. They build barriers. When it's certain fighters, hold on now, wait a minute now. What you mean? What you mean you want my fighter to fight him? Well, no, the only way he gonna fight him now, then what he gonna have to do now? He gonna have to fight Poach Chop Willie. Then after he fight Poach Chop Willie, he got to fight Hobo Sam. Then once he get by Hobo Sam, he got to fight Shorty Big Nuts. After he fight Shorty Big Nuts, he got to fight Whole Head Cheese. After he fight Whole Head Cheese now, he got to fight Hippity. After he fight Hippity, he got to fight the Kangaroo. Oh, Lord, I swear to God, when I see that whole ass nigga goes man like how ways, I'm gonna put them paws on him. Nigga, Wakanda forever, bitch. Oh, Lord, he threw Wakanda through that fence. Wakanda is dead. Oh, Lord. Yeah, shout out to Thuggin' D. Yeah, see, he ain't gotta know. He gotta, like y'all put all, he gotta, this dude gotta fight 20 niggas before he get to your fighter. But then when your fighter fighting motherfucking Papa Smurf, he fighting doggone Azriel, he fighting Snarf from the Thundercats. Y'all ain't got no problem with that. And they go to hyping up Snarf. I don't know, man. Nigga, Snarf a motherfucker, boy. You see them claws that Snarf got? Snarf be scratching niggas in the eyes and all that stuff there. Snarf ain't nothing to play with. I say, so if the fighter that you don't like fight Snarf, you'll say, oh man, he ain't fought nobody. Snarf ain't nobody. He ain't fight nobody. But when your fighter fights Snarf, y'all go to saying, yeah, man, well, you know, he got a right to pick and choose who he want to fight. He the A side. And it's like, y'all confusing me, dog. True. Y'all confusing me. You pick and choose when you want to use A side. You pick and choose which fighter gotta fight certain fighters. We know, like, bro, like, I'm confused, fam. I'm confused. Why we just can't have one criteria for every fighter? Why does it have to be when it's your favorite fighter? Certain fighters gotta get put in the witness protection program. And I do get it. If you're an older fighter and you earned the right to pick and choose who you want to fight, that's fine. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. But let's just say what it is. Let's just say what it is, fam. That's all I'm saying. Let's just say what it is. Stop, you know, we ain't gotta say the other guy ain't did nothing. No, let's just say, look, I want to see my fighter fight that dude because I think this dude is a high risk, low reward fight for my fighter. I don't want to see him fight him. Just come out and say that.
But when you are put in a certain position, he should be he's able to, like me. You know, when I was in a position, I can pick and choose who I want to because I earned that right.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? These niggas be, bro, like, for real though, fam. Like, it's just too much. I'm confused in the motherfucker. You know, certain fighters ducking other fighters. You know, y'all say he'll duck, right? And then another fighter do the exact same thing that you said the other guy did, which made you accuse him of a duck. Well, nah, he ain't ducking. See, he making smart business decisions. True. Y'all say one fighter ducking, and then when the other fighter do the exact same thing, the other fighter doing that you started accused of ducking. Nah, see, well, that different. See, nah, that different. Nah. He ain't really duck. See what it is. See, he exploring his options. See, and see, Poach Chop Willie. Now, Poach Chop Willie, that's a good fight from a dog. Now, this other guy, he still got more stuff to do. I say, then what did Poach Chop Willie do to deserve a fight with this guy? What did Poach Chop Willie do to deserve a fight with Godzilla? If Bumblebee, hold on, let me get this straight. If Optimus Prime haven't done enough to fight Megatron, why is Megatron fighting Bumblebee? What did Bumblebee do to earn the right to fight Megatron? Well, hold on now. Megatron, the A side, he get to pick and choose who he want to fight. Okay, fine. But why you criticizing Optimus Prime for fighting the dude that you don't want him to fight? Say he ain't fighting nobody, but yeah, you excusing your guy, say he can pick and choose who he want to fight. Like, make that make sense. So that let me know these guys ain't got no boxing criteria. These niggas online are some bitches. True. I just gotta call it like I see it though.
The fuck? Fuck you all rolling up on for, cuz?
He must don't know. He can't know.
Huh?
He can't know.
That's all I'm saying, dog. That's all I'm saying. Certain fighters, according to YouTube boxing, certain fighters get put in a witness protection program and they get treated a certain way. I'm like, dude, why not have the same criteria for all the fighters? Have the same criteria for Spence, Crawford, Tank, Devin, Shakur, Canelo, Benavidez, Plant. Have the same criteria for all of them. Usyk, Fury, no, we can't do that. You want to know why y'all don't want to do that? Because having the same criteria is too much like being right. True. See, having the same criteria. Hey, shout out to Tila in the building. Shout out to Tila. Shout out to Elena. Shout out to my sister Bless. Listen, check this out. No, having the same criteria is too much like being right. It's too much like being right. And I get it. I do get it. I get it. Bro, I get it. And I understand. I get it, right? All I'm saying is I am of the opinion that Canelo is going to fight David Benavidez. Until I see anything other than that, I think Canelo, he's good for the sport of boxing. When Canelo fights, Canelo is a walking economy. You know, there's nobody in boxing bigger than Canelo. Maybe, in America. I don't know about over there in the UK. In the UK, you got Jocelyn, you got Fury and all that stuff there. But in America, there's nobody bigger than him. You know, he's earned the right to pick and choose who he wants to fight. That is true. I will agree with that. But my thing is, if you're going to say Canelo earned the right to pick and choose, then everybody else has earned the right to pick and choose too. True. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Rick Timms. You get what I'm saying? Now, what we ain't going to do, we ain't going to be picking and choosing who earned the right. We're not going to do that. We're not going to pick and choose who we feel earned the right to pick and choose. Because guess what? If one nigga earned the right to pick and choose, then then the next man got the right to pick and choose too. True. We can't get mad at nobody. We can't get mad at Spence. We can't get mad at Crawford. We can't get mad at doggone Tank. We can't get mad at Benavidez. We can't get mad at doggone Tyson Fury. Can't get mad at Joshua. Can't get mad at Wilder. Can't get mad at Haney. Can't get mad at Shakur. We can't get mad at none of them. If you're going to let one nigga slide, let everybody slide. If you're going to want one dude, he got to do a lot more, then guess what? Everybody else got to do a lot more. Now, I will say this. Canelo has done a lot more than probably most of these fighters in boxing. You got guys who've done some. Joshua done his thing. Two-time unified heavyweight champion. You know, Joshua's done his thing. Usyk is doing his thing. Canelo has done his thing, bro. Like, I got to be honest, he done his thing, right? From a resume standpoint, his resume looks pretty good. And you have guys who are trying to do their thing. You know, Spence has done his thing. Crawford has done his thing. Sean Porter, when he was a boxer, he done his thing. Other fighters have done their thing. You have certain fighters that's here right now, someone like a Demetrius Andrade. He's finally got an opportunity to fight a big fight against David Benavidez. He lost. He quit on the stool. I didn't think he quit, but I had to go back and look at it again. Somebody sent it to me. And we need 34 more likes. 34 more likes, and I'll open up the phone lines. The phone line's been ringing, but I haven't been answering it because we don't have the likes up. 35 more likes, I would drop the phone lines. We're going to make it do what it do. It is what it is.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Sir, y'all know what time it is. Some of these fan bases need to be thrown in jail.
You sound like a bitch. Bitch? Man, I ain't worried about jail. Shit, man, I don't give a damn about going to jail. You can take me to jail.
Take me to jail?
Shit, lock me up.
Lock me up.
Throw away the key.
Throw away the key.
I mean, and this is the reality of the situation.
And who's the next big star under Mayweather Promotions?
Ooh, we have quite a few young guns, as I say, you know, and I don't want to leave any names out, but we have a great roster of young talent, and we've been very selective about what we're doing, you know, again, because when you have, you know, an abundance of fighters, it's hard to kind of focus on. When a big fight is to be made, it has to make sense for both sides. No promoter or company is going to put their guy in an event with everything to lose and nothing to gain, especially when we talk about this. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, boy. Y'all talking about, Ergashev was a killer, right? He was a killer till he got there with Matias. I said, God damn, he hit Matias with some shit. But listen, that goddamn the Puerto Rican assassin, Matias, let me tell you something. That dude right there gonna have a hard time getting some fights. True. That dude, listen, the Puerto Rican assassin, Matias, that dude right there has scary punching power. Oh my Lord. Let me tell you something, bro. But that dude right there, he throw them short, crisp punches. He gonna get mid-range, hack up, hit you, and he's fast. Hack up, and he throw punches from different levels. He gonna go to the body. He gonna turn that hook into a bolo punch. Or he'll come up with the uppercut. Make it look like he throwing a hook and come up with an uppercut. That dude right there is scary. I don't blame Ergashev for saying he don't want no Mas. I don't blame Demetrius Andrade for saying he don't want no more. I saw the beating that Demetrius Andrade was taking. That man was getting killed, bro. Listen, he was getting the brakes beat off of him. And you know what? He did quit. But guess what? I understand. True. Hey, shout out to MK Production. Wait, we need 16 more likes. 16 more likes. The phone lines will be open. We need 16 more likes. But let me tell you something, bro. Listen, I ain't saying listen, all that G.I. Shout out to my man Thuggin D in the building. All that G.I. Joe shit, them niggas talking in the chat. Yeah, nigga, no, nigga, he quit. Nigga, he supposed to went out like a warrior. He supposed to did this. He supposed to did that. Yeah, I hear you. That shit sound good. Guess what? You wasn't in there taking them goddamn punches, though. True. Ryan Garcia quit when he fought Tank. But guess what? I understand. Y'all wasn't in there taking them goddamn punches. You feel me? We need 13 more likes. Anybody watching the show, hate watching, don't want to hit the like button? Riley, cuss their ass.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Niggas sitting there talking about, yeah, that nigga said, oh shit, nigga, please. Man, that man was beating that man so goddamn hard, bro. Man, that man, he was killing that dude, bro. Listen, bro, I was wincing. When he hit, bro, I've never seen, as a matter of fact, hold on. Bro, let me tell you something. That man had Andrade face looking like Spence face. Y'all remember when Crawford beat Spence? He had Andrade face looking like Errol Spence face. I say, man, bro, I saw fear in Boo Boo eyes. That 6th round, he was getting punished. He took a deep breath. That man took a deep breath, like, and his eyes were looking wide. I say, man, he looking like you remember when you was a child. If you old school, you can relate to this. Remember when you was a child and you did something wrong, and you didn't mind getting whooping from your mama, but you did not want to get beaten from your daddy. See, I was scared of my stepdaddy. Right? I was scared of my stepdad. He was a big dude. My stepdad was 6 feet tall, 240. I was scared of him, bro. And every time I got in trouble, bro, my mom used to be like, I'm going to tell your daddy. And I was shaking like booty meat the entire day. Nigga, my daddy didn't get home till like 8 o'clock that night. Nigga, I was crying. But I got home at like 2:30 from school. I was crying from 2:30 all the way to 8 o'clock. True. Well, I was shaking like booty. I was like, oh, my Lord, this nigga gonna kill me, man. Oh, man. Nigga, I was crying. I was begging mama. I was grabbing my mama. I was begging her. And she wasn't trying to hear. I was begging my mama. Mama, please don't tell her. Mama, please, I'll do anything. But because I know, listen, I know when he come home, he gonna listen, nigga gonna grab my arm, hold me up in the air, and he gonna hit me with that belt. At least I got to whoop him with a belt though. My mama would like to use switches and the stitching cords. True. I went through some real child abuse growing up. Phone lines open, man. 530-494-9636. True. I don't know why I got a headache right here. Why my head hurt right here? Yeah, I went through some real doggone child abuse, boy. Like shit, nigga. I'm talking about the stitching cords, switches, shit, nigga. Please, I'm talking about fresh out the tub, naked, all that shit. Yeah, it was real, bro. It was real. So shit, I know. I know, boy. Y'all talking that shit, talking about nigga quit. Hell yeah, you motherfucker. Shit. Listen. Listen. If y'all watching my fight party, I would tell him to throw the towel in. He wasn't gonna win that fight. I was like, man, phone lines open, man. I was like, man, throw that towel in, man. Talking about he quit on the stool. Shit, nigga, you would have did the same thing. Caller, what's your name when you calling from?
Daniel from LA.
Daniel from LA, talk to me.
Yeah, man. So I don't see Canelo fighting Benavidez in May. Like that one caller said that he's gonna fight him at the last fight at the contract.
All right, he on the phone up. Salute. Yeah, it is what it is. Now, but he was hitting that man with concussive punching power. Shout out to Greg. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. He said Andrade kept coming out for 2 rounds until he physically could. He got beat to submission. He not a coward. Yeah, he got beat to submission, man. It is what it is, man. Like motherfucker make your ass lean back, bro. Motherfucker make it lean back. Let me see. Let's look at the poll. We have 452 people that participated in the poll so far. The question is, will Canelo fight the Mexican monster or will he duck him? So we got 454 people. I will, in this poll, I end this poll at the probably once we start wrapping the show up. When we start wrapping the show up, that's when I end the poll. But bro, I'm gonna tell you like it is, bro. I'm gonna tell you like it is. Shit, I'm like the way he was getting goddamn hit, boy. I'm like, boy, you got the Puerto Rican assassin, you got the Mexican monster. Y'all say he ain't Mexican. All right, listen, listen. I'm gonna leave that between the Mexicans. I'm gonna leave that between Mexicans and Benavidez family. But I'm calling him the Mexican monster. Mike Tyson called him the Mexican monster. I'm gonna call him the Mexican monster. That's what he is to me.
Now, I am the #1 contender. I'm tired of James the Poodle, Grim Reaper, whatever you want to call himself, ducking me. All right, I'm tired of man driving around town in 8 Rolls Royces. He ain't fought nobody. I'm still in a broham.
You know, there's somebody that's still in the broham right now that's upset. I'm the #1 contender. Now I'm tired of James the Poodle, Grim Reaper, whatever you want to call himself, decking me. You know, I ain't gonna lie. I love to hear him say that. It's the way he say decking that get me. I'm tired of seeing him decking me. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, I like that so much, I want to hear it again.
Now, I am the #1 contender. I'm tired of James the Poodle, Grim Reaper, whatever you want to call himself, ducking me. All right, I'm tired of man driving around town in 8 Rolls Royces. He ain't fought nobody. I'm still in a broham.
Hey, listen, bro, I'm trying to tell y'all got to keep that same energy now. Y'all got to keep that same energy.
Who you think he is? DJ Quick?
No,
huh?
No, I ain't saying
Kick a Pre?
I didn't say
Huh? Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker. Blue, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut the fuck. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me.
I just want money. You know, I just said.
Blue, if I raise up, gonna be trouble. Trouble. I'm walking off.
Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Sheila from Cali.
Sheila from Cali. Talk to me, sis.
Hi, Coach. I'm glad I got through. How you doing today? I know the lines are busy.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, the lines are busy. I had to put it on hold for a little bit.
The reason I'm calling is I get what you're saying about the pick and choose, and if Floyd has the right to pick and choose when he was at the top of the game, so should Canelo. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying
they both have that right.
I'm saying forget Floyd. Floyd is retired. I'm saying if Canelo has the right to pick and choose who he wants to fight, then we can't argue when Tank Davis do it. We can't argue when any other fighter in boxing does it, because you can't have a double standard. I'm saying other guys who are other top fighters. Like Canelo is a top fighter. He's the creme de la creme. But there are other guys who are right up under Canelo. They may not be as big as Canelo, but it ain't a whole bunch of people that's bigger than Canelo. Those are the facts. But you can't be picking and choosing. Like, cause these men in boxing, they like to put these fighters in the witness protection program, and they have double standards for certain fighters and while protecting their fighter. I don't believe in that. It should be one rule for all the goddamn fighters, regardless of who it is. That's how I feel about it.
I agree. Now, I'll let you go because I don't want to stay on topic here. But who else is there for Canelo to fight? Where else would he go except for Benavidez?
He shouldn't go anywhere really, because I mean Canelo can do what he want to do. He's a cash cow, face of boxing.
But you put the poll out there, right? You put the poll, and I said no. I don't think he's going to fight him next. That's just, my opinion. I could be wrong. But who else is? I hope that he does. That would be my hope. But it is his choice. But who else would he select? I'm asking you.
Hey, from what I'm hearing, now I don't know how true this is, but I'm not in this camp. But from what I'm hearing from the news that's out there, they saying he gonna fight. I'm hearing that he's negotiating with Jaime Munguia. It's in this article right here. They saying Jaime Munguia is a shot. Jermall Charlo said that he could potentially fight Canelo. So I'm hearing, like, I don't know where the hell Jaime Munguia came from. That came out of nowhere. He's not even a PBC fighter. So. He's not even a PBC fighter, so I don't know where that came from, but hey, I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I just want to get your take on it. And Jermall, I'm glad he came back. It wasn't the best, but I'm not trying to make this a Dr. Phil moment. I know this is not Dr. Phil's show, but I'm glad that he was able to come out and get this victory. And then kind of put Jose Benavidez in his place, because Junior is kind of racist sometimes. He says some things, call him nappy hair, go brush your nappy hair, and telling Terrence Crawford to eat some chicken, and his trainer's too fat, eat some chicken and watermelon. It just, that to me, that just gets ridiculous. But I'm glad Jermall has got the win, and he kept his cool, and he didn't let him get under his skin. And that's all I had to say for today.
All right, shout out to Cedar from Cali. Salute, sis. West Coast, yay. Yeah, man, it is what it is. That's all I'm saying, man. Y'all can't be, listen, bro, the double standards is what I be talking about. I'm like, okay, man, I ain't got no problem with none of that. But my thing is, okay, if you're going to have the criteria for one fighter, have it for all. Why must there be some kind of civil war when it comes to certain fighters? Shit, the era that I came up in, nigga, hey, look here, let me tell you something. So I gotta tell these dudes something, man, 'cause they don't get it. Carla, hold on. The era I came up in, nigga, I remember John, John the Beast Mugabe, Marvin Hagler fought John the Beast Mugabe. His second fight, second to his last fight in retirement. He don't have like 60-something fights. And then his second fight, he fought in 86. Or fought in 86 was doggone John the Beast Mugabe. In 87, he fought Sugar Ray after Sugar Ray came back from retirement. Carlo, what's the name of the caller from?
Hey, Slim, what's good with you, man?
Hey, Ron, boy, talk to me, fam.
Man, well, you already know what campaign I'm on. I'm gonna stop that up in 2 seconds. But yeah, that Benavidez is not the same Benavidez. I mean, I know what y'all saying. That Benavidez, it was nothing flat-footed about that Benavidez. And when Andrade got in the ring and he seen that Benavidez had bounce and was cutting the ring off, Andrade couldn't do nothing with him. That Benavidez is a different one. And I'm going to tell you right now, Cinnamon waited 9 months too late. So that Benavidez would take Cinnamon out. He'd take him out. Because that shit is different. And it had nothing to do with, we knew the power was there, but that footwork was different. I don't know if you noticed it. That shit was different.
Yeah.
So
I was noticing. I was noticing upper body lateral movement from him as well. He was doing that too.
Yeah, that shit was different. We knew the power was there, and you could tell it worked on it. But and I think the fight is going to happen in May, and it has nothing to do with what the Cinnamon wanted or whether whatever the deal. The deal is it has to happen in May, because the problem is if I'm giving somebody a bag to do business with you, what do I want? I want the best product to be rolled out.
Right.
PBC is looking for their next platform, right?
Right.
If I'm giving you the bag, I need the best product rolled out, period. So the best product y'all got over there gotta be Benavidez Cinnamon. That's what I want off the rip. Can you deliver that? Cool. Here's your check. That's it. That's how business is going to be done.
Right.
And that's why I say the fight is going to happen in May. And the WBC and Al Heyman is going to push the fight for May. I know I don't want to, but them people who cutting the check want it in May. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what, so you sort of get what I'm saying. Yeah. All right, let me get real quick to my main man. Oh, special shout out to Lamont Roach. I told y'all he was going to do it.
Yeah, you said that. You said that. You said that,
yeah. The second best division in all of boxing, 130 division. I know y'all don't understand that, so I'll let y'all rock with that. But 130 is the second best division in boxing. So let's get back to Subriel Matias. Now, I've been telling y'all, Subriel Matias is a different beast.
Yeah, I'm off with that.
It's at the point now he's not going to get any fights at 140. And I noticed on boxing Twitter, it's the whole boots protection plan is out, man. They do not want Subriel Matias to move up and fight Boots. It's amazing. It's funny. These Boots fans is coming together and they really trying to protect Boots. I'm like, wait a minute. Matias will be the best win on Boots' resume. So why wouldn't you fight him? A real boogeyman versus a fake-ass boogeyman. You might as well make the fight. What's the problem? Because Matias is done at 140. Ain't nobody signing up for that. Ain't nobody signing up for that at 140. Nobody. It's going to be months before. It's going to be amount.
You think he's moving up to 147? Why would he?
It's not that he wants. No. It's not that he wants to. The business is going to make him do. Who's going to fight that man?
Yeah, he will have a problem getting fights, though.
He's going to sit around and fight mandatory.
Devin Haney may fight him, or Richard
No.
may fight him.
No. Haney will. Yeah, Haney will fight him. But you know how much money in between time before he gets to Matias? You got Tio. You got Ryan Garcia. You got probably Shakur might be moving. It's so much more money between the Matias fight before he even think about getting that IBF. Yeah. You dig what I'm telling you? Yeah. They're not doing that. And it's not because I think Haney probably, I ain't getting all that. But at the end of the day, that's not a fight that's going to make business sense for Team Haney to go to Regis, then go to Subriel. Well, if Haney do that, y'all better put Haney down as the greatest boxer ever. That's what I'm going to tell you right now. And I don't want to hear nothing about it. But at the end of the day, man, Matias need to move up. They don't want none of that at 140. And Boots running around here thinking nobody want to fight him. We'll fight that killer from Puerto Rico. And I want to see how bad Boots is, because I said that, and these Boots fans got mad. Oh, Boots to do this. Boots based off of what? And who did he fight? I didn't see none of that. What are we talking about? Come on, man. Listen, bro, go up and like I said, man, I'm gonna cut this short. Matias, and it's 2024. Y'all Bammers can get mad if you want, but that's what I'm rocking with, bro. I'm out, son.
All right, shout out to Ron Boy Fresh, man. Salute, fam. Yeah, I didn't see that coming. Matias moving up to 147. I think there's still some fights at 144, man. But, bro, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. That dude, that motherfucker there, man, my nigga. I'm telling y'all some real, this is what we say in Florida. I'm telling y'all some real nigga shit. Y'all want to hear some real nigga shit? That motherfucker Matias, that Puerto Rican assassin, bro, I'm gonna tell you something. That dude, the motherfucker, man, his mid-range game is serious. Bro, when you see dudes, hold on. When you see a fighter hurting you with short punches, which the short punches are where you can generate the most power at, from A to B, like pop, pop, timing shots, boom, thumping shots, boom. And you see the reaction from the guy, bro, like Ergashev, if you look at them first 2 rounds, Ergashev came out looking like Rocky Marciano in them first 2 rounds. Yeah, nigga, I'm catching this dude with all types of combinations. He was hitting doggone Matias with uppercuts, all types of stuff, right? I say, damn, Ergashev is putting them MC hammers on doggone Matias. Matias weathered the storm. That 3rd round, it was a totally different fight. The 3rd round, he just went to boom, catching him, boom, going to the body, boom. And I'm like, God damn, that motherfucker slipping and countering in the pocket. Even when he got hit, he was like, okay, that shit don't even faze me. But okay, you can give a punch, but let's see, can you take one? Boom. He went to throwing them left hooks around the guard, right hooks around the guard, catching him with the left uppercut. I said, oh my God. He would listen, that 6th round, Ergashev was like, no mas. True. Carlo, what's your name when you calling from?
Man, what's up, coach? It's inevitable. It's D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore.
D-Block, talk to me, fam.
Coach, this got me fucking hyped up right now, coach. I'm not even lying to you, coach. Right now, I'm so... Oh, my bad, coach. I'm taking a shuttle bus to my car, coach.
Oh, okay,
my bad,
cool.
coach. But what I got to say is, I'm telling you right now, man, it's going to be a great fight. We talking about hard punches. The young gun, Mr. Benavidez, Guatemalian, Ecuadorian, Salvadorian, don't know where he's from, adopted son. His daddy don't even look like him. That's fact, coach. Arizona's own. Coach, I'm telling you right now, they talking about, oh, look at his upper movement. He better now. I'm telling you, Canelo gonna go in there, counter that motherfucker the whole time, hit that body like nobody's ever hit that boy. I'm telling you, Canelo is the real deal at 168. How do you see the fight going, coach?
Man, I don't know, man. I ain't. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like that dude, David Benavidez, is big than the motherfucker, man. And I think stylistically, his style will probably wear Canelo down. I know Canelo is a good puncher. I know Canelo hits hard, stuff like that. He's gonna go to the body, he's gonna go to the head, but Canelo's going to get hit in that fight. And if Canelo can't hurt Benavidez or stop him in his tracks, I don't see it. Canelo's going to have to. He can't load up on his shots like he's been doing his past couple of fights, loading up, throwing the bolo punch, loading up, throwing the right left hook around the guard. Canelo has a beautiful left hook. The loading up, loading up. He can't fight that guy the way he fought doggone what the dude name? He fought WBO mandatory in Mexico.
Yeah. I got you, Ryder.
John Ryder. He can't fight him the way he fought Ryder.
Yeah.
And he can't fight him the way he fought Jermall Charlo just ran. Benavidez is not going to run. Like if Canelo is going to have to knock him out, and he's going to be there for the knockout. He's going to be there for the knockout. The only thing is Canelo got to dodge some shit his goddamn self. He going to have to dodge some stuff. He got because that dude can hit now. Tell you, I don't see it that way, bro. That dude is the problem, bro, for real.
Let me ask you like this, coach, because it comes with facts, coach. Do you remember? And I'm just telling, because now everybody's saying he down. He ain't what he used to be. But I'm telling you, we've seen so many differences of Canelo Alvarez, how he matured and better as a boxer, counter boxer, strong fighter, in there. He going to the trenches. Every different damn style in there with Canelo Alvarez. He brings every type of fight. He got different tools in the game.
Right. I agree with all
you
that.
telling me, let me ask you something, Coach, and I'm going to keep it like this. Do you think Benavidez has ever fought somebody as strong as Canelo Alvarez at 168?
At 168? No, I think Canelo was the biggest name that'd be on his resume.
No, power, Coach. Power.
You mean punching power?
Power. Hell yeah.
No. I don't think he's fought anybody that has a punching power over Canelo Alvarez, but no, I don't think so.
Okay. And that's what I'm leading to. And that's why I'm going to open everybody's eyes before we get this fight. Your boys never fought a motherfucker like my guy. Nobody's ever fought my cinnamon buns like Benavidez never fought nobody like that because he's the hype job. They're giving him fighters. And that's what I want to say. When he gets punched by Canelo Alvarez, believe me, Coach, he's going to be threatened back. D-Block, D-Town, D-T, D-Ville, Baltimore, State.
Shout out D-Block. Styles make fights. And what's going to make this fight interesting because stylistically, you figure that, hey, Canelo can break Benavidez down, go to the body, stuff like that, slip and counter. Canelo is a very slick fighter inside of the pocket. He has very, very good timing shots. David Benavidez has very, very good timing shots. I'm telling you, that motherfucker, he has very, very good timing shots. And the only way we're going to know who's going to win this fight, we got to see the fight. That motherfucker, listen, bro, I'm going to tell you something, bro. I'm telling you, that dude, listen, that dude gonna be a problem. I'm telling you, that dude gonna be a problem. And I just want to see the fight. That's the fight I want to see. Well, hopefully we'll get it next year, either May or September. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's Derek from Florida.
Derek from Florida, talk to me.
Yeah, Coach. Hey, I got a question. You know how everybody talking about boosting the fight, nobody want to fight him? But guess what, Coach? I don't know, you've been looking up on Twitter, Instagram, Conor Ben been calling him out 2 days ago, and they didn't respond. Why you don't fight Conor Ben? You want to keep chasing Crawford. You got Conor Ben right there, and that's a good fight. But nobody want to talk about that. That's what I'm saying. They worrying about what Bud doing. If Bud don't want to fight Boots, he don't want to fight Boots. Boots needs to fight Conor Ben. He young as you, got in the same weight class, and you got the belt too. And that's a big fight in the UK. So Conor Ben called him out. He said everybody ducking him, and he said, guess what? I'm running to you. I think he said that on Twitter or Instagram. He said, I'm running to you. And guess what? Boots ain't respond yet. They still ain't respond yet. I'm waiting on what's up with that. You see where I'm coming from?
Yeah,
different. Nobody want to talk about that.
Yeah, I saw that.
So you need to fight Conor Ben. Yeah, fight Conor Ben. Stop worrying about Bud. Bud don't want to fight. You don't want to fight. Fight Conor Ben right there. And they ain't respond yet. Boots and his team, they ain't respond yet. I'm still waiting on that. So that's the fight he need to do. That's my call.
See, all right, shout out to Derek. See, my thing with Boots, my thing with Boots is he got to keep that same energy. You had an opportunity to fight Crawford when he was over there at BLK Prime, and your daddy said that we'll take that fight in a heartbeat, but you gotta talk it over. You gotta talk to our man Steven Espinosa, the guy who you don't even have a contract with. That's one. And then two, when you was the mandatory to fight Errol Spence, y'all wasn't, y'all played the game. Y'all listened to Showtime and played the game, didn't want to mention Spence's name, didn't want to try to fight him, none of that. So I'm like, no, you know what I mean? Y'all, these young fighters, they got to do what Canelo did. Fight, work his way up to get Carla, hold on. Like these young fighters, they got to do what Canelo did. Fight, and work your way up to get that shot. Devin Haney fought George Kambosos, got the undisputed titles. Then he fought Lomachenko. Now Devin Haney's fighting Regis Prograis. Like Devin Haney getting it the hard way. You get what I'm saying? So, you got some of these fighters, they doing the best that they can do right now. It's their time now. It's Boots' time now. It's Haney's time. It's Shakur's time. It's Roach's time. Lamont Roach. It's Osaki Foster's time. These dudes, it's their time now. It's their time now. And this is what I say to you guys. If you guys are going to say certain older elite fighters get to pick and choose who they want to fight, then you got to say that for all of the other elite fighters. This is the problem that I have. Y'all ain't got no problem when it's your favorite fighter picking and choosing. Y'all say, oh man, the other dude ain't fought nobody. He got to earn his right to do that. He got to fight 5-6 more foes before he get to your guy. Okay, if that rule applies to your guy, then it should apply to Crawford. It should apply to Spence. It should apply to Ryan Garcia. It should apply to Devin Haney. It should apply to Shakur Stevenson. It should apply to any of those guys who you could deem the top guy. Don't just make one rule for one fighter. Make it for all the guys who you deem the top. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Myron Magnus, brother, Washington, D.C.
Myron Magnus from D.C. Salute, fam.
Salute, champ. Hey, question. About Benavidez Canelo, if that fight was to happen, Canelo usually likes to apply the pressure to his fighters. And I think it's far gone the time where he used to try to dance, and he's slick in the pocket to try to box. But the thing is, Benavidez applies pressure. Who gives in that fight? You think Canelo or Benavidez? Because one thing about Benavidez, he throws a lot more punches than Canelo Alvarez. And I think if there is no knockout in that fight, that Benavidez can actually outpoint Canelo. Although we know Canelo gets favoritism. How do you see that, bro?
Man, I don't know how it can go down. I just want to see the fight. You know, I'm the guy, man. I don't like trying to figure a fight out, you know, before the fight starts. I can make an argument for why Canelo can win, how it could play out. Canelo was a slick defensive fighter in the pocket, good lateral movement, but he does get hit. He hasn't been in the ring with anyone that has the punching power to really take him out. I mean, he fought Demetrius Bivol, and Demetrius Bivol pretty much, Canelo got tired and gassed in that fight. I think Demetrius Bivol was a little bit too big for him and younger. Wasn't an old Kovalev who's just coming off of a fight 3 months ago against Anthony Yarde.
Right.
So, you know, I think that David Benavidez are going to present some challenges in that fight. Who will win? I don't know. This is why we need to see the fight. And until we see the fight, we're going to continue to have this discussion about why we think Canelo should win, why we think Benavidez is going to win. The only way we're going to know, they got to fight each other.
Right. Well, my main question, do you think, well, I don't know who will win. My thing with the pressure. Who do you think will win that pressure battle?
Benavidez. Benavidez, hands down. Benavidez, hands down.
Yeah.
For me, yeah, like Benavidez is not a back. He's not going to fight off the back foot. The only way he know how to fight is forward. And I don't know if Canelo has enough punching power to keep this guy off of him. You get what I'm saying? He's not going to fight backwards because he can't fight backwards. He has one style, and you know he's going to wear on you over time. You know he's going to wear on you over time. And another thing about Benavidez, this kid has crazy stamina. He doesn't get tired. That's another problem.
Right.
You know, so what you see Canelo, sometimes he like to take breaks in rounds. Like he may take a break, get a little breather. When you're fighting someone like Benavidez, he's not going to allow you to take that break. So
exactly, right.
You know, I'll say this: if Benavidez can take Canelo's punching power, block it with the elbows, parry, whatever the case may be, if he can take those shots, it's going to be a long night. It's going to be a long night for both fighters.
All right, my man.
Yeah.
Have a great show, salute. Coach. All right, brother.
Shout out to Myron, man. Salute, man. DC, stand up. I mean, so that's why I want to see the fight. I really don't know, you know. And again, I am of the opinion that Canelo is going to fight David Benavidez. I think he's going to fight him. I think that that's the biggest fight to be made in boxing. I don't think that there's no other fight that some would say probably Jaime Munguia, but bro, I don't even where did Jaime Munguia name come from? Did you get what I'm saying? Like, bro, how did Jaime Munguia, and shout out to JC in the building, how did Jaime Munguia name even come into the equation? Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, a lot of this stuff, we just be hearing rumors and stuff, and I'm like, man, I don't, you know, like, Jaime Munguia. Like, this man here, like, Jaime, you guys know how I feel about Jaime Munguia. Now, a lot of people say I'm a Jaime Munguia hater. Might be some validity to that. It might be some validity to that. I'm just saying the man ain't what they saying here. The man ain't fought no goddamn body, bro. Jaime Munguia in the same boat as Demetrius Andrade, in my opinion. Caller, what's your name when you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's Gomez from H-Town.
Gomez from H-Town, talk to me.
Man, Coach, I like David Benavidez, but to be honest with you, I don't think he'll be able to take that heat from Canelo.
Mm-hmm.
I think if Canelo or anybody at 160 or 168 would have fought Andrade, they would have made him look the same way Benavidez did.
Yeah, I don't think so.
And the reason I feel that is just look at his resume. Then he got knocked out in the first round by Vanes Mataro, or what's Vanes? I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Yeah, Vanes, yeah.
But
But people, fighters get knocked down. Fighters get knocked down in boxing. Some of the greatest have gotten knocked down. It's not how you get knocked down; it's how you get back up.
Yeah, you're right about that. But just his resume itself, you proved it. You showed it right on the show today. He ain't fought nobody. You know, when did he find a world champ? Yeah, Andrade.
Yeah.
I want to see, is there a world champ on his resume? No, there's nothing. So anybody else would have made him look the same way. Just the fanboys like Coach Eddie was over there hyping him up, thinking, you know, he was this slick black fighter when he never was.
No, I don't think any other fight for boxer would have made him look the same way, because stylistically, you got to look at styles make fights. So stylistically, David Benavidez type of style that he comes with when he fights, pressure, thumping punches. You know, he blocks a lot of body shots, counter punchers, stuff like that, trap counters and stuff. Like, you would have to fight that type of style, have the same physical dynamics to be able to do what what Benavidez did to Demetrius Andrade. So I can't say anybody else in the 168 would have done the same thing. You know, because you're totally ignoring the styles make fights, and you're ignoring the physical and genetic makeup of a David Benavidez matching up with someone like an Andrade. You can't ignore any of that.
Yeah, you're right, but I guess I'll just disagree with you on that. I mean, I think what's his name? Benavidez got knocked down by Journeyman. He's been on the canvas before. I just don't see him. If he could take the power that Canelo has, then he has a great chance. It's gonna be a great fight. I think it'll be hopefully a knockout or 12 rounds. Just both of them bringing the heat. But I don't see him being able to take that power from Canelo. You know, out of his back resume that he's had and the people that he's fought, he ain't fought no world champ. You know, he ain't fought somebody at Canelo's level. That power that he has. So I don't
you talking
see
about Benavidez?
Benavidez, yeah.
Well, you know, no, this is the good news. This is the good news, Gomez. Check this out.
They're gonna fight, and I know they are. I can't wait.
They're gonna fight, Mauricio. They're gonna fight each other. That's the good news. See, the good news is once we see the fight, then that's gonna tell a story. That's gonna tell who is who, and what's gonna be what. So they're gonna fight each other next year. That's the good news. I'm very happy about that.
And one more thing, Coach. I think he's Mexican. I don't care what nobody says. If you want to say he's Mexican, hey, come on over. It's even better with me, you know. And I'm gonna teach you something. You know what Mexican means?
Now, what do it mean?
It means mezcla. Mezcla means mixed. So Mexicans, we've been on. We all mixed race.
Right.
So you could be a Mexican too.
Because y'all got colonized. Y'all got colonized by the Spaniards. That was the Spanish.
Yeah, we got colonized by. Yeah, Spaniards, French came over. Yeah. So, you know, we accepted that a long time ago. So whoever's mixed, you can be Mexican too. Shit. Come on over. We accept you.
All right, man. Salute, man. Shout out to Gomez. A-Sound stand up. Hey, yeah, you know, I'm just saying, you know, hey, you know what? Hey, that argument always get me. He ain't a real Mexican. I like the man, the Mexican monster, man. I called him the Mexican monster. He represent, like, what's wrong? He ain't no real Mexican. Hey, this the funny thing though. I got a partner of mine. He full-fledged Mexican from Mexico. You know the Mexicans from Mexico. Carla, hold on. Now I'm gonna leave that with y'all. The Mexicans from Mexico, they look at anybody that's not born in Mexico. If you are a Mexican descent but you born in America, they don't look at you as no real Mexican. Carla, what's the name? Where you calling from?
P.D. Rosser from Richmond, Virginia.
Richmond, Virginia. I got you. I didn't get your name, but go ahead, fam.
Yeah, I don't like the last caller saying Canelo power too much for Benavidez. I definitely don't agree with that. I don't think Canelo gonna be able to handle that man at all. I really don't. What, Benavidez, 6'2"? He looked like he had a bit of 200 when he be in the ring.
That's a big
deal. So yeah, he a big dude. I don't think he want to fight him for real. I think he probably end up fighting him because he ain't got no choice now. But he don't want to fight that man. For real, nobody at 68 really fuck with Benavidez. Know what I mean? And what's the dude name that beat Canelo when he went up? Bivol.
Demetrius Bivol.
Yeah, I don't know if he can fuck with the monster for real. He might can't handle it. Know what I mean? And I damn sure ain't paying for no McGill or no Charlo or none of that shit. I'm not paying for that.
Okay.
I ain't paying for none of that. So yeah, I hope we get the fight, but I don't think Nello wanna fuck with that man. For real.
Hey, what's your name is, fam?
All right, coach. PD Russell.
Hey, shout out to PD, man, Richmond, Virginia, man. Salute, fam. Yeah, see, I think that's why I have a difference of opinion with you guys. I think that Canelo is the Mexican warrior. He is a Mexican warrior. Everything that his fans say he is, I think that everything that Canelo fans say he is that. Shout out to Greg. We're dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Greg said he said Andrade shouldn't get heat. That dude showed hard fighting on instinct from the 4th to the 6th. People could see he was physically done when he retired. He didn't quit due to lack of trying. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but he still I get what you're saying, but he still quit. I get what you're saying, but he said that he said he was done. He tapped out. And again, I ain't mad at him for tapping out. Now I saw the way he was getting beat. I was telling him to throw the towel in, fam. Call him, what's your name when you call it from?
What's up, Coach? This is M1 from the BX.
M1 from the BX, talk to me.
Yeah, Coach. You know, I said a long time ago on your show that I was sure that Canelo was going to fight Benavidez. I don't know if you remember. He was like, yo, I'm gonna hold you to that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I believe that he's gonna fight him because he wouldn't have signed that deal with Al Heyman from the beginning. That Benavidez was part of the plan anyway.
Yeah.
The only thing that got me worried is that Al Heyman don't got a home right now. That's the only thing that got me, like, you know what I'm saying, up in the air if he fights him or not. But as long as, you know what I'm saying, Al Heyman gets a home to fight on, he's definitely fighting Benavidez. And you know what I'm saying? And that showing with Charlo, I don't think that's gonna, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna make that fight. I think they wanted to make that fight first and then Benavidez, but you know, his showing was not impressive. So I don't think they're gonna, you know what I'm saying? I don't think they're gonna do that. That's gonna be loss of money there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, at the end of the day, the fighter's going to have to do what the networks tell him to do. So even though Canelo is the cash cow, he doesn't tell the network what to do. So if Canelo, Al Heyman, or whoever is depending on these white corporations' money in order to stage their pay-per-view events, they are going to have to do what these white corporations tell them to do. And if the corporation says, hey, you know, I will give you money for this fight, but I want to see this guy fight that guy. Then Al Heyman to go talk to doggone Canelo, say, Canelo, look, boy, I got another $40 million for you right here. You got a $100 million contract, 3-fight deal, $100 million contract. You don't fault one of them. Look, man, listen, these networks saying, yeah, they willing to put the money up for this fight. What you want, but you got to fight this guy right here. Canelo is a prize fighter. I think he gonna fight. I think he's gonna fight Benavidez.
No, I believe he's gonna fight him too. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that right now, they don't got no network to fight on. That's what I'm trying to say.
I don't think that's an issue. I think they'll be fine. I mean, you got Canelo. He's a bargaining chip. I think you can always do a one-off with the BOK Prime, Amazon Prime, or whatever.
True.
Yeah, he can do that. They can do one-offs. Hey, look, we just gonna put this guy on your platform, stream it. We'll pay for the marketing and advertising since you don't want to give us the budget. I don't think that'll be a problem. I don't think that'll be a problem.
Yeah, that is true. He's a money man.
Yeah.
Subriel, man. Oh my God, that dude. I don't know, bro. That dude looks better than Trinidad to me. I'm impressed with that dude. I've been impressed with him, but yesterday was like, I don't know, man. That kid hits fucking super hard, man. Like, that dude's special, man. You know, I'm just hoping that that he gets a little more fans because you know what I'm saying. It's like only the hardcore that I see. The shit was empty while he was fighting there. But when he came up. But all right, Coach, man, that's all I got for now.
All right, shout out to everyone from BK. BX, sorry about that, BX. Yeah, man, you get what I'm saying? So, it is what it is, man. Let's give everybody a round of applause. You get what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. See, my thing is, it is what it is. We gotta see who's who. And hold on. Call what's your name when you calling from?
Mark from Jersey, Coach. What's up?
Mark from Jersey, talk to me.
Coach, I'm trying to be real quick. Coach, I think Benavidez and Canelo, the last two fights is going to be Benavidez. I think he's going to fight Benavidez, and they're going to have a rematch. I think they're going to get 2 fights out of that one.
See, that's the thing, right? A lot of people ain't bringing that up. They like, but no, what he got to do, see, he gonna have to fight Jaime Munguia, then save Benavidez for last. I'm like, bro, you can get 2 fights out of Benavidez and Canelo. Like, no one is talking about that. You can get 2 fights, especially if Benavidez were to win. Now, if Canelo wins, it ain't gonna be no rematch. But if Benavidez wins, if you hedge your bets on that, and guess what? You get 2 fights out of him. Because Canelo, once he lose, he automatically want a rematch.
Coach, people just talk. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta disagree with you a little bit when it comes to the pressure department, because yes, he puts a lot of pressure and he has a world-class gas tank. But the situation is this. He hasn't fought a counter puncher that can hit as hard as Canelo. He hasn't been hit hard.
All right, so Canelo has an opportunity to hit him hard then when they fight each other.
Exactly, but and let's see if what's going to be the reaction when he gets hit with that kind of power.
Yeah, we'll see.
He hasn't gotten hit with a power. And one more thing, people seem to have selective amnesia when it comes to Bud Crawford. People keep bringing up that he's not fighting the guy that's next. The guy got offered that fight before, guys. You know what I'm saying? He turned it down. So, and people forget that he has a contract with Errol Spence. Like, what are we talking about here? Why people keep saying that Bud doesn't want to fight this guy? And he has a contract with Errol Spence, man. He's gonna get sued if he fights this guy, man. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, what's going on? Like, come on now.
I mean, yeah.
And you hear these channels that hate Bud. Keep bringing that up. Like, he has a contract with Errol Spence, man.
I don't care about whatever they say or whoever. Right now, I'm talking about David Benavidez and Canelo. That's what I'm talking about. I ain't trying to get off topic.
I'm just going about what Jerry from Beamer was talking about earlier with the niggas playing again.
Oh yeah, and that's what I was saying, right? Like, I hear what Jerry was saying, but I don't want to deflect off the subject matter. My thing is, you see, and this is why I said what I said. Some of these guys, not saying Jerry, but some of these guys, they have rule for one, but not for the other. And so this is what I talk about. You understand what I'm saying? Like, just forget the fact that this guy has a contract with someone else, but he has a contract to fight Spence. We do know that. Right now, we're talking about 2 fighters that we want to see fight each other. That's more than likely going to fight each other. That's not under contract to fight no one else next at the moment. So that's all I'm looking at. All the other shit, it is what it is. Keep that same energy for all fighters. But it's a lot of noise in the background, man.
I definitely want to see that fight. That's the fight I want to see next, Coach. Definitely.
All right, so one more thing
before you leave. Did you drop Chico Stick off of Nick's side promotion? Because I don't hear you talking about it. No.
I can't hear you, man. There's a whole lot of noise in the background, bro. I can't even hear nothing you saying.
No, did you drop Chico Stick?
Oh, Chico Stick? No, I still got him. Salute, fam. Shout out to Martin, Jersey. Yeah, I couldn't even hear. King KO say Buzz needs to get out of that rematch contract. How do you suggest that? Hey, when you reply back, King KO, send me tag at True Media Boston Radio. Like, how do you suggest that? I be hearing some of the stuff you guys saying. I'm like, how do you do that? Like, do you know something that I don't know? Do you know something that Bud Crawford, Al Heyman, or Errol Spence don't know? How do you suppose he go about doing that? Any suggestions? Caller, what's your name when you calling from?
Salute, coach, man. What's up, man? I hope you've been all right, man. I'm heavy bag Butch Cassidy, man.
All right, heavy bag. Talk to me.
Hey, how are you? How are you today, man? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. You the last call. Talk to me.
Thank you, coach, man. Can you hear me? Yeah.
I can hear you fine.
Okay, yeah, man. I want to speak on David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez situation. So let's have a look at it now. I'm asking you from your opinion. Do you believe that he's a real Mexican monster?
Yes, I called him a Mexican monster. That's what I say. I believe he's a Mexican monster.
Okay, cool. So if he doesn't really get this fight with Canelo Alvarez, I can't fault Canelo actually, but we need to understand that Canelo Alvarez, like you said, he has the ability to do whatever he wants to do in the weight division. He has earned his stripes. Why don't we ever blame Benavidez? Because he wouldn't be in this position if he didn't sniff up that sugar. This is what I'm talking about. If he kept himself dedicated to the game, like a Terence Crawford, like a Devin Haney, like those guys, he wouldn't be in this predicament. You understand what I'm saying? You have to build up from the rubble up. And to me, in my opinion, I wouldn't verify him as a Mexican monster just yet because he has been punching on some smaller guys now. He has been punching on some smaller guys. That power, what real 168 guy has, apart from Anthony Durrell, that was fine, but he didn't knock him out. I wasn't really impressed with that. But I was impressed with the fact that he did improve his footwork. He did improve his placements of his punches because he was missing out on punches when he fought Caleb Plum. He was missing out on punches with guys like Kyron Davis. I wasn't impressed with David Lemieux. David Lemieux is a blown-up 168-pounder that got beat up by Billy Joe Saunders. You understand what I'm saying to you? We don't care about Ronald Ellis. He got dropped by Ronald Graville. Ronald Graville ain't shit. He ain't shit. And then you got guys like Angulo. Are those guys top 10 guys in your opinion? Angulo, David Lemieux, Kyron Davis.
You saying
Demetrius Andrade, he had one fight.
You're saying all that to say what, sir? What are you saying all that to say?
I'm saying to you that I don't believe that he's the Mexican monster just yet. To me, we still got some more work to put in.
I mean, that's fine. That's fine. It's just a matter of opinion. I like calling him the Mexican monster because Mike Tyson gave him that name. I don't want to get caught up in the semantics. I say he's a Mexican monster. You say he's not. That's fine. Who do you want to see him fight next?
Oh no, coach. I'm not. In my opinion, I'm not saying that he's not. I'm saying we don't know yet. We don't know yet, in my opinion, because you're old school guy. You want to see the best of the best get go and fight each other, right? And I would like to see him fight. I would like to see him fight Christian Mendivi, William Skoll, Eric Bazayan. There's multiple guys at 168. I don't understand why he defeated two guys. One guy had one fight in the weight division, and he's not even a real 168 pounder. There's guys that have been putting in more work in the 168 division than he has ever since he lost his belt. Don't you give him discredit? Don't you discredit Benavidez a little bit for losing his belt, for him to be put in this predicament? I was just asking, coach. I'm just asking.
Right, well, you know where I'm at, Butch Cassidy. Right now, David Benavidez is the mandatory to fight for the WBC strap, and he is the WBC interim champion. Where I'm at right now, according to what Mauricio Suleiman said, that will be the fight that happened next. So that's where I'm at. All the other stuff about who knocked him down, who his baby mama is, can his cousin do the electric slide, he ain't fought this guy, he ain't fought that guy. I'm past all of that. Right now, do you want to see Canelo fight David Benavidez next? Yes or no?
Yes, I do, coach. But there's two more things. I do, coach. There's two more things before I let you continue, sir. With that, we already know Roberto Suleiman. He's full of shit when it comes to WBC because he lies to the fans. He lies to us and tell us stuff that we want to hear. Secondly, David Benavidez. Hopefully he does get that fight with Canelo Alvarez because, like you said, he has built himself up. He has deserved to get that fight with Canelo Alvarez. But the fact that he put Canelo Alvarez in a predicament to allow him to do what he wants to do, therefore losing his belts on the scales. He's given Canelo Alvarez the key to allow him to do what he wants. But I do want to see that fight next. That is a fight that should be next. But I've got one more thing for you. Do you know who Coach Gogi is? Do you know who Coach Gogi is coach?
No, I don't.
Okay, no, that's one coach. That's one guy that he seems to be working with Munguia's team in Mexico. You asked where did Munguia come from? Munguia, it's meant to be believed that he sent an offer a couple months back for Canelo Alvarez. That's why they're in the works right now, and I got that from a strong source. But I'm just letting you know. So that's 80-90% the next fight. Munguia and Canelo Alvarez. Every time we ask Canelo Alvarez about Benavidez, he starts talking German. He starts talking French. We ask him, "Are you going to fight Benavidez?" He said, "I don't know. Maybe I don't know." You understand? So it is what it is, man. Well, thank you,
I
Coach.
got you. Shout out to Heavy Bag.
Again.
Salute, man. London, stand up. All right, let's give everybody a round of applause, man. Everybody a round of applause.
You're in the mix with Coach Malachi Williams at True Media Boxing Radio.
True. Yeah, it is what it is, man. Shout out to Nelly Content in the building, man. Nelly Content. Shout out to Eric G from H-Town, Brady 12, OP Gamer in the building. The one Mr. Ham, Martin Ash is in the building. Shout out to Nick. Shout out to Miss Connie in the building as well. Corey Bradley in the building. The one Mr. Ham. Dr. Paul Evans in the building. Let's give a shout out to everybody who called the show. Had a lot of calls today. Shout out to Candy from North Carolina. Shout out to Doughboy from North Carolina. Shout out to Two-Tone the Superstar from Phoenix. Shout out to Jared from B-More. Shout out to Coach Eddie from the ATL. Shout out to Rob from New York. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and end the poll. So far in the poll, we have 600 votes. 600 people participated in the poll. Let's see exactly what the end result is. 600 people participated in the poll. The question is, will Canelo fight the Mexican Monster or will he duck him, right? 53% says, hell yes, Canelo wants to smoke. Now, I am a part of the 53%. 46% say, hell no, Canelo ducks David Benavidez. 600 people participated in this poll. I am of the opinion of the hell yes. I think Canelo is going to fight this guy. I think he's going to fight him. I think if David Benavidez is the hype job that a lot of Canelo fans say he is, then I think that Canelo will be quick to fight this guy to dispose of the hype job. True. And especially since that hype job is the mandatory and the intern champion. So I fully expect that Canelo will fight that guy. I think that the Canelo fans who feel that he will expose that guy, I think that's the fight that's gonna happen. And so I got faith in Canelo. I think he's gonna fight the guy. True. I think he's gonna fight the guy. Jaime Munguia came out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is, but Jaime Munguia fought more tomato cans. There's nobody that's fought more tomato cans than Jaime Munguia. Jaime Munguia, Jermall Charlo, it's a couple of fighters out there. Jaime Munguia, Jermall Charlo, they don't fought more cans than 2 Can Sam. True. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. If your argument is Benavidez ain't fought nobody to earn the right, then what in the fuck did Jaime Munguia do? True. I'm just asking the question. Because we gonna play these games. But y'all want to play these crackhead games, we can continue to play these crackhead games. Y'all want to play these crackhead games. We can play them. We can play these crackhead games y'all want to. Because we can look at it. We can look at every last fighter who you don't like and sit back and say, okay, well, he ain't fought. Okay, well, what did he do? Okay, well, what did this guy do? Okay, what did that guy do? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like y'all be killing me with this shit, dog. Y'all move the goalposts. Then when I ask you a specific question, they go to niggas splaining, buck dancing, chicken Georgian, Sam boning, ham boning, knee slapping. I'm like, no, man. True. No. That ain't what you said when it came to this guy. When it came to this guy, you said something totally different. No, we can't do that, dog. We can't do that, dog. Keep that same energy. Shout out to Coach Eddie from the ATL. Shout out to Rob from New York. Shout out to Ray from Dallas. Shout out to Jay from Connecticut. Shout out to Athens. Shout out to Dude from Athens, Georgia. Shout out to Jamie from New York. Shout out to Juan from Tucson. Shout out to Martin from Oakland. Shout out to D-Block from Dallas 2 times. Shout out to Daniel from LA. Yay. Shout out to Sheila from Killer Cali. Shout out to Ron Boy Fresh from DC. Shout out to Derek from Florida. Shout out to Myron Magnus from DC. Shout out to Gomez from H-Town. Shout out to PD from Richmond, VA. Shout out to M1 from the BX. Shout out to Martin from Jersey. Shout out to Heavy Bag from London. Shout out to all of the Tenderonis, Honey Dips, and PYTs. Where's my honey dip list at? Okay, I gotta say out to the honey dips now. Shout out to Goddess. Shout out to Mo Easy. Shout out to Felicia Williams. Shout out to Bree. Shout out to Tila. Shout out to Mamina. Shout out to Lita. Shout out to Berenice Mendez. Salute to Ashley. Peace to Fee on the Tube. Shout out to Candy. Shout out to Miss Connie. Peace to Mimi 24. Shout out to Karma Serene. Shout out to Ebony 76. Shout out to Kiki. Shout out to Letitia. Shout out to the Duchess of Wisdom. Shout out to Green Eyes P. Shout out to Food Revolution. Salute to Nick Rich. Peace to La Jessica. Shout out to Sheila. Shout out to Jackie Hernandez. Peace to Bless 365. Salute to Elena. Passion for Beauty. Peace to my sister Lisa Bells. Shout out to Summer in November. And salute to Abigail. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Hey, shout out to Summer in November. She said, Coach, you got to put together an offline. I think it would be dope. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you know what? I need to do that. I really do need to do that. You're right about that. Shout out to Tay Hill. Dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, salute, Coach. I think Canelo Benavidez situation is similar to Chavez and Oscar. A lot of Mexican fans didn't like Oscar, like they don't like Benavidez. They fear the changing of the guard. Yeah, you know what? A lot of Mexican fans did not like Oscar De La Hoya. They used to call Oscar De La Hoya gringo. I remember that like it was yesterday because Oscar De La Hoya was born in America. They didn't recognize him as being a Mexican fighter. And they definitely hated Oscar once he beat Julio Cesar Chavez. He beat him twice. So they really hated him when he did that. So I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. The fans from Mexico, the Mexican-born fans did not like Oscar De La Hoya because he was looked upon as more of a white boy type Mexican. Did you get what I'm saying? I remember that like it was yesterday. They hated him. True. They ended up liking him later on, though. Later on down the line, they ended up respecting Oscar De La Hoya because you had no choice but to respect Oscar. Oscar wanted all the smoke and he fought everybody. And he didn't fight dudes when they was old. He fought them when it was supposed to fight them. Now, Julio Cesar Chavez is probably old or whatever, but that's neither here nor there. But he did that. He did that. Oscar did that. Oscar De La Hoya did that. And this is why I have respect for Oscar De La Hoya. You can call him fishnets. You can call him Oscar Cocaina. You can say all of that. Guess what? You can't say shit bad about Oscar De La Hoya as a boxer and his resume. True. Well, that's what I noticed about dudes, right? They'll bring up everything but the fighter. They'll bring up everything but what the fighter did. Hall of Famer. How many division world champion? They'll bring it up for their favorite fighters, but when it's a fighter they don't like, they do everything in their power to try to diminish the guy in order to justify their fighter who they have in the witness protection program not fighting the guy. They don't have a boxing criteria. I tell you guys this in the chat. A lot of these dudes, these man fans of certain boxers, they don't have a boxing criteria. They have a I love this fighter criteria, and they put these niggas in the witness protection program, and they double speak, and they use double standards when it comes to certain fighters. This is what they do. This is what they've been doing since I've been on YouTube for almost 3 years. This is what they do. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, and they get triggered very easily. But anyways, before we go, we got to say all praises due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, the greatest human being on the planet Earth, Mr. Al Heyman.
Well, you know, I guess I got to be like everybody else and saying Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? But a name. Do you have a name? Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Peace to everybody, man, who hit the like button. For all of those who did not hit the like button, Riley, give me.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out of my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
And let's give a shout out to everybody in the hood. Everybody in the hood who like to wear skinny jeans, tight pants, and dance with your homeboys. This song is for you. Hey. Yeah. Oh, that look good. Yeah. And over here at Nick Sack Promotions, we got Chico Stick and Hippity going at it. Chico Stick and Hippity want all the smoke. If Canelo don't want to fight David Benavidez, I have a fighter that's right here waiting on him, straight out of Mexico. Oh, pussy ass nigga, what's going on, boy? I'm telling you, boy, I'm knock your fuck ass out, boy. Blow for blow, pound for pound, nigga. I got the title, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, for the knock one of you what kind of niggas out. Nigga, I got these hands, nigga. I'm throwing them paws at the nigga for the knock ass down again, nigga. Get your ass back up, nigga. Don't run, nigga. Don't run, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, I want all the smoke, nigga. I'm throwing them paws, nigga. I'm putting them hands on you, nigga. I told you what I'm gonna do to you, nigga. Catch you with the check left hook, nigga. Check left hook, nigga. I told you, boy, pound for pound, nigga. I'm the best. This more action than any Devin Haney fight. Put these paws on you, nigga. I told you, I got your backing up, nigga. I got your backing up, nigga. Watch that check left foot, knock your ass down again, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, it is what it is, nigga. I'm gonna make it do what it do. I'm telling you, boy, we ain't even playing over here, boy. Yeah, we want all the smoke over here, man. We want all the smoke over here, man.
What it do, though? You ever wanted to whoop somebody's ass, but you can't because you ain't got no hands? Well, fuck with me, though. All you got to do is dial 1-800-WHAT's happening, and I come beat their ass for you. I do chokeouts, knockouts, slapouts. What's happening, homie?
How you get in my backyard?
You got beef with a nigga named Paul?
Fuck that nigga.
Body slams, wedgies. Nigga, I do disguises.
Watch out, go on, brethren. You been sleeping with Nigel's wife, huh?
No.
You're lying.
No. Ladies, if your nigga ain't acting right, ain't paying child support, I'll come slap his ass out for you. What's that, nigga?
Whoa.
You don't take care of your motherfucking kids?
Well, I just paid my ex-wife like
Is that right?
$700.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
All you gotta do is bang my line. 1-800-WHAT's happening?
Yeah, man. So I'm gonna tell you guys another reason why I think that fight with Canelo and Benavidez is gonna go down. You know, Canelo was known for fighting his mandatories. The brother just said in the chat, Canelo fought his WBO mandatory, John Ryder. Guess what? He will fight his WBC mandatory, David Benavidez. So he's known for fighting his mandatories, and if he fight John Ryder, then I know he's gonna fight his mandatory, David Benavidez. That's how I definitely know that this fight is. I really believe this fight is happening.
True.
Shout out to Cream Corn.
Yep, that's right. I'm running things. Cream corn. That's why they call me that. Smooth. I got more measure for your pleasure. Stick with me, baby. I'll have you farting through silk. And let a nigga mess with me. I'll jump on him. All 93 pounds of pure dynamite.
Yeah, man, and another thing too, man. Listen, bro. Let me tell you something, man. Y'all gotta stop having these double standards. Shout out to Damian Bennett in the building. Y'all gotta stop having these double standards. Y'all gonna have to give Tank Davis a pass as well. Give Haney a pass. Well, Payne is fighting guys. Shakur, whatever. You gotta give these other guys a pass, man. Gotta give them a pass. If certain fighters can get passes, then we gotta give everybody a pass.
Me, the fans, we feeling like you not getting the best fights you supposed to. But we know Tank can fight anybody. Why is that? For me, we want to see you fight Lomachenko. We want to see you fight Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, motherfucking all the top who they say is the 4 horsemen and they anywhere around your weight class. We want to see it happen. When we gonna see it happen?
I'm not sure. I ain't got
that's
nothing to do with it. That was real shit.
That's some real shit.
I don't know. That's like,
how many times you don't went in there and said, I want these niggas, man?
to be honest, I ain't never said.
We gotta stall them out. We gonna stall out everybody else. Let's go ahead and stall them out. Let's stall everybody else, man. You know, y'all wanna play these double standard games? I can play them with the best of them. Let's do it.
Make it last. Make it last forever. Don't let I love you.
Shout out to all the tenderonis, the PYTs, and 100 Dips. Shout out to Knockdown 305, T-Seals, Ed Dog, Legacy Mindset, Veal, Nelly Content, Dr. Paul Evans, Schoolo X-Man, Mike the Mobile Mechanic. Who else we have in the building, man? My sister Jackie Hernandez, Kendall Price, JC, Rick Timms, Ed Dog, D-Block, The Natural. Who else we have? Shout out to, it's so many guys. Shout out to Garfield. Shout out to Corey Bradley. Y'all got to drop the names at the bottom, man. I can't see everybody. Eric G from H-Town, Costa. Salute to everybody, man. Shout out to the PYTs, 100 Dips, and the Tenderonis. Y'all know what time it is. Hey, man, I'm going to see you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I got a video I'm going to drop tomorrow anyway, so it is what it is, man. I want to address some things about Subriel Matias. I really, really like that dude, Subriel Matias, man. That motherfucker there, boy, the motherfucker. So those guys, Ergashev, you quit. I understand. David Benavidez, Demetrius Andrade, you quit. We got the video where you said stop it. Stop the fight. You said it. We got it. I saw it. I saw it like 3-4 times. I have it saved. Just in case any Andrade fans say he didn't quit, I'm going to show the video. No, this is what he said right here. And I'm very, very good at reading lips. I have a master's degree in reading lips. I just want to let you guys know that. A master's degree, right? So I did see it. And I guess what? I wasn't mad at him. The way he was getting thumped around, he should have quit. See you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Be on the lookout for the video. Sign up for the newsletter. It's pinned to the top of the chat, or you can find the newsletter in the description below. That's so anytime I go live or drop a new video, you guys will get a notification from me personally, because YouTube don't always send out the notifications. So you'll receive an email or a text message from me. You know my motto, don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.